Okay, we are live, I guess. Sorry for the problems, boys. I don't know what is going on. I think my computer is going crazy. I wanted to turn up the value of the video, the quality of the video, but I guess my computer it's not not that good. Okay, I think we can go to the game number 2.
Okay.
So the map of choice is the map of choice by Tech is Colosseum. Very interesting choice. Siemano Schnitzel. Okay, I think we have everyone here. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so let's go with the game number 2 between Machine and Tech. 1-0 for the Machine. I think pretty.
Yeah, like
yeah, you can go.
You can go ahead.
I wanted to say that Machine deserved that win because he was patient. He had few opportunities to win this game, but he was patient and he wanted to win this game. Like he wanted to be sure that he will win this game, and he deserved that one. So even with this weird start from Tech, I guess Machine just played better that game.
Yeah, that seems to be Machine's style. He doesn't really try to end it. He just goes for the slow and steady late game. He knows that he's probably gonna out macro you. So very smart play from Machine, but at the same time, sometimes you let games slip away like that. Because Tech was actually getting pretty big. He got up to 5 base. The problem was that Machine was on 6-7 base. And also the upgrades from Machine was just absolutely crazy. So
yeah, and when Zerg have upgrade advantage, this is terrible for Protoss, because like Protoss is basing his awareness on the map on having one upgrade advantage over the Zerg, and when Zerg have the advantage over the Protoss, he can just kill him with the mass links, and it will be almost that easy.
Yeah, mass lings with upgrades are just absolutely crazy, especially with adrenaline. And I want to talk about this map a little bit. The Colosseum, like you said, kind of an interesting choice. I actually think maybe Tech picked it because it's one of the maps in STPL nowadays, so maybe he has the most experience on here. Because in the NA versus SA map pool, a lot of the maps I didn't even know. I knew about half of them, so it's probably what he's most comfortable. But one of the gimmicks of this map is you see the sunken colony outside of the main. Machine can potentially sunken rush on that map. On this map, I mean.
Yeah, definitely, it's possible, and this is one of the strategies to make 9 pool and sunken, and try to like make a sunken sooner than a cannon will be there here. And Jae-Yoon hosted us with 80 viewers. 80 viewers is a lot. Thank you so much, Mr. Jae-Yoon. You will see match of Mr. Jae-Yoon tomorrow, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I think he's the first match tomorrow. So looking forward to that. He's playing versus one of the South American killers. It's Terror. It's gonna be a very difficult matchup for him.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the best 2 Terrans in South America from my perspective.
Yeah, Terror and Dandy, just absolute monsters from that region. Played Terror quite a bit on the ladder, and very difficult. And every time I play Dandy on the ladder, he just smashes me. Dandy's just absolutely crazy.
And Dandy's playing TVT against you, right?
Yeah, because when he plays ladder, he can't race pick.
Yeah.
Dandy's a monster. Like, everybody talks about his Protoss versus Terran. So he can play Terran versus Terran really good, too. When I actually played him, I think, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
He has really good Terran versus Terran. His unit movement is actually really impressive.
Yeah, but because he's a good Terran, so I guess he have like this understanding of the game. So maybe that's why he's that good. So I'm wondering why he's like playing PvT in the tournaments. Maybe it's like time is an issue.
Maybe some people just don't like to have 50-minute games in Terran versus Terran, but to be honest, if you're good, you can end games pretty fast in the Terran versus Terran matchup. But we do have Tech moving out with these two Zealots, trying to put a little pressure on the Machine. I think Machine actually has enough here to just defend these two Zealots if he micros really well. Yeah, Tech's turning around, so he's just trying to apply a little pressure. We're gonna have to see how much Machine responds to it. I think only 4 more Zerglings, so not very many Lings coming out, but Tech did force out, you know, a couple Lings, and those could have been drones.
Yeah, definitely, and this is why you are starting with the fast gateway, because you want to force Zerg to spend larvas not on the drones, and now there is 7 Lings against 3 Zealots, and now 4 Zealots, so I believe Tech can go again now and try to apply more and more pressure.
So what do you think Zerg should do on this map? I'm kind of just looking at the way the main and the natural is laid out. I feel like Machine can't really do a Hydra bust because Tech could just put cannons on the natural ledge. So I feel like maybe Machine just go back to what we saw on Roadkill, where split the map and go for the late game.
Yeah, I guess this is a choice. This is a way to play on Colosseum, because, like you said, there is this high ground on top of the entrance to the main, and you can put 2 cannons over there, and then Hydra Bust is never working. So either mass mute us on free extractors, or like just taking 3 to 4 expansions and just try to control the Protoss third base. Just not let Protoss to take third base very easy.
Yeah, and actually tons of Lings being produced from Machine here. So Tech doing a good job keeping Machine's drone count pretty low. Look at this surface area. What a great engage from these Zealots onto the Zerglings, killing so many Lings. Wow.
Yeah, this is impressive. Oh, but he killed
all the Zerglings.
Yeah, very good micro from Tech at the end.
Yeah, and Machine even had more Zerglings being built, and this is so many Zerglings from Machine. Oh my gosh, I think he's all-inning. Look, he has about 9 drones in his main. He only has a couple at his natural. Doesn't have any at his third base, and he's already on that Hydra Tech. And he's getting range. I feel like he's trying to bust, but I don't see how this is going to work. If Tech gets any cannons up on that ledge, they're just going to deal crippling damage.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe he wants to kill the gateway from the high ground. I think this is possible with the range, but one gateway, to invest a lot of hit just to kill one gateway, I don't think it's enough. But also Tech don't have a pylon on the high ground, so he will not have opportunity to react very quickly and start to make cannon.
Yeah, that is one of the things Tech has not been able to do. He has not been able to get into the main and see exactly what Machine is doing. So he actually has no clue that Hydras are even coming. And like you said, Hydras are on the ledge. They can just sit here forever.
Yeah, and it's always like psychological win maybe. Maybe if he will force Tech to make like 5 cannons, it will be victory for him. But
yeah, cannons are quite a commitment for Protoss. You don't want to be building them if they're only going to make 5-6 Hydras, and trying to check to see if Machine's building more Hydras. Right now, I only see 8 or 9. Actually, this is a pretty big commitment from Machine, but he's picking off the Forge, and that's a big pick off. Yeah, +1 got canceled. And now maybe Machine just try and transition into the long game and power it out. He sees all these cannons going down.
Yeah, and now he can like make 1 more hatchery and add more drones, and he will be happy. But he's adding more Hydralisks. Oh, but only in natural, and in main, in the third base, he's adding drones, so I guess that was his plan. Oh no, he's going for it.
It's right before the cannons are completing. Oh, but the Zealots are kind of on top of the Hydralisk. The Hydra's going down here. Oh yeah, I don't back out. He needs to back out. He's gonna lose everything.
Yeah, very nice hold by Tech. The cannons finished in the perfect position, in the perfect moment. Sorry.
Yeah, and we do have Techies going for that Stargate play, following it up with the gateways. I'm really liking his position. The econ from Machine is really, really not there this game. We don't have a lair. Really nothing going for him right now. And when Tech sees this with his Corsairs, I think he's just going to maybe possibly go up to that 6-7 gate macro style. And then once that kicks in and he doesn't attack, I don't think Machine will be able to hold it.
Yeah, that's definitely true. That's one of the best ideas right now for Tech, I think, because now Machine, if he wants to play a longer game, he have to focus on making drones, and 6 gateways is like 2 rounds and 2 rounds of building, and we have 12 Zealots, and How will he kill 12 zealots on a speed?
Yeah, and supplies. Damn, Machine's already down over 20 supply. Tech really on top of his macro this game. Oh, it's going to be so difficult for Machine to hold, but he is going into that lair play. I really hope that once it completes, he instantly gets lurkers, because I don't see how he could possibly hold a gateway timing without lurkers.
Yeah, but lair is just halfway done. Maybe he, because how long until the zealot speed is already here?
Yes.
So, ooh, it will be a lot of time, and we will have to wait for a lot of time until we will see the lurkers. And I think now Machine Echo is pretty good.
Did he just miss the Overlord? I don't even think Machine sees any of this coming. This could just potentially end the game right here. Oh, there's like 9 Zealots. How many Hydras do we have? We have 1 group of Hydras. That's not enough to stop these Zealots. And yeah, he has no clue this is coming. No Sunkens going down. He's going to deal so much damage.
Oh, he's focusing the hatchery? No. Oh, this is... I don't know if I like this choice from Tech. Maybe it's good he like sacrificed 3 Zealots for that. 4 Zealots. Maybe it was worthy.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, like you said, I don't know about that play. It is kind of slowing down the mining from Machine, but to be honest, this hatchery, it is almost done. Sure, it's a little out of position, but that's a lot of Zealots to throw away for free. But I'm still okay with Tech's position. He's got Templars coming out. We see more gateways coming down. And supply 70 to 45. Oh man, that's such a disadvantage for Machine.
Yeah, and I felt like he had the opportunity to just kill him with the Zealots, and now when he lost like few Zealots, he will have his timing will be not that strong anymore.
Yeah, that's true. And now the lair is completed for Machine. The lurker upgrade has been started. Tech might have kind of thrown it away right there. Machine is on 3 bases. If he can really just be safe for the next couple minutes, stall out this timing attack, potentially he could get back into this game. But at the same time, these Templars, they're already out, they're building up energy. They could potentially have more than 1 storm when an actual fight happens.
Yeah, and Machine will need excellent storm dodge and like defend this push and not let Tech to take 3rd base very easy. And this is a shot for him still, because he's still in this game. We saw Wars game. I'm sure you saw the Wars game. Like the player in Wars position won.
Yeah, for sure. Machine can come back, but it's gonna be so difficult. We actually have the observatory almost done for Tech. He's really nailing his build this time. Last game a little off with the robotics, but look, Dragoons are already coming out. We have 7 gate for him. Production is absolutely incredible. Oh, it's going to be difficult, but at least on this map, there are a lot of ledges that Tech has to attack into, and potentially that could be what gets Machine back into here. He could potentially hold because of that.
Yeah, and as Kix noticed very nicely, this is the older version of Colosseum, because we normally we don't have this mineral onlys over here. But if players decide to play, maybe. Oh yeah, that is Dark Templar. But really nice reaction from Machine. Oh my god, non-drones killed.
Yeah, instant reaction. Those Overlords on the left side really paying dividends. Saw it coming immediately. Look at Tech's army, 120 to 180. Oh man, Machine, you can't be attacking now, man. Your econ is so bad. He's just gonna get slaughtered here.
Yeah, and he's attacking in a line. Maybe he will just regroup, but I don't see that work. There is so many storms on these High Templars. Most of them have 2 storms, and there is Observer already from Tech, so he will be badly crushed.
Oh my gosh.
Where are the storms?
Actually, all the Zealots are funneling in. Oh, look at those storms, just crazy damage. But there's a lot of Dragoons here. Somehow the Lurkers have not died, though. Where's the Observer? Okay, there it is, finally. But yeah, now the Dragoons are coming in. Oh, picking off the Templar. He picked off the Observer.
Oh
also.
My god. I don't know how did he win that fight? I mean, he didn't win, but he traded very efficiently.
Yeah, how did that happen? Lurker supplies 170 now. That's not that bad. Okay, now the Lurker's finally going down, but so much damage was done with such a little army from Machine. Very nicely done. But now I'm still worried none of the Dragoons died, and it's getting up to that scary, scary amount.
Yeah, but all the High Templars died, so now they have to rebuild the High Templars again and build the energy on them, and I'm sure he didn't use all the storms he have in his pocket, so now +1 upgrade for Hydralisk is on. He's having very good economy, and if he will like keep macroing very nicely, very well, as he did in the first game, maybe there is a shot for him. The limit is 40 limit advantage, but it's not that terrible.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that all the Templars are gone, but you're right. They're all dead. Well, okay, now as I say that, 4 are coming out,
Yeah.
but they don't have energy yet. It's not like they're going to have 2 storms like what we just saw, but still, the supplies. Tech is really macroing out of his mind this game. He's taking his third base. Everything's going well for him. He could potentially double expand, to be honest. He has such a strong army right now, and actually on Colosseum it's quite difficult to get a 4th base. Well, now that it's the older version, I guess he can take this mineral only, but in general it's pretty hard for him to get any of the map on the left side.
Yeah, definitely. And this high ground, like two Hydralisk and 1 Lurker on the high ground, I really like this small setup because he will defend this base in case of the Dark Templar. But now he can fight in the middle. I think he should like fight from the back of his Lurkers.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for, does Machine have any Lurkers? I actually don't see any done right now. 3 are building, but he needs more than that. I think he's, oh my gosh, the supplies are just so big for Tech. 135 to 80, 88. I don't know about this. There's just so much here from Protoss.
We have 4 storms in this army, so if he will dodge these 4 storms, it might be good, but flanking from... Oh, what a storm!
So much damage in the back, and Tech is just busting through. There just was not enough here, and now he's on top of the 3rd base pretty soon. And still, Hydras are coming from the back, but I think there's still some storms left over.
Yeah, and like all the storms are gone now, but I think this is just too much army from Protoss.
Yeah, 60 to 120, that's never good for Zerg. I think this is going to be the end of Machine. He just has nothing left, and Tech is just streaming units across the map into the 3rd base. This base is definitely going to go down. Oh, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I really like how Tech like played this game. I mean, on the first game he looked like he don't have like a really good strategy to start against Machine, and now he showed us that he can play a normal game and be very, very good at it.
Yeah, this is what I'm used to when I play Tech on the ladder. Just tons of gateway units, really good macro, and he showed it here that he can play the big macro style, and he just took out Machine.
Yeah. Very good, very convincing game from Tech, but I think like Machine didn't do what because as you said, Machine used to play the longer macro games, and this time he played like fast Hydra Bast, so maybe that's why he didn't play like his own game.
Yeah, I think he should have gone for split map. Those Zealots in the beginning from Tech, remember those 4 Zealots?
Yeah.
They forced out like 30 Zerglings, and then he killed like 20 of them. That's absolutely insane. That doesn't happen. When I saw how many Lings Machine had, I was like, okay, he's going to kill, you know, maybe like 5 or 6, but he killed so many, and that forced Machine to have to do something because all those Lings could have been drones, and his econ was just completely shot.
Yeah, that was the key moment of this game, and I think this was the moment when Machine decided that he wants to go for the Hydra Bast because his economy is not good enough to go for a longer game. Maybe that's why he decided. Maybe this Zealous was the reason why he went for the Hydra style.
Yeah, he might have felt like that was his only hope. I can't fault him for that because his econ was just so bad. But that one fight he did have with the Hydra Lurkers at Tech's base, I actually thought he got back into the game with that attack because he killed so much supply and he wiped out all those Templars.
Yeah, this was the moment when I felt that Machine will lose this game, and this was the key moment when he turned the game around and we saw the light. Like, we saw the hope for him after that fight. Yeah, we saw the light after that fight, yeah. Okay, so let's go. With the game number 3, Machine versus Tech.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so if everyone is ready, we can go to game number 3, Machine versus Tech, North America versus South America. I will just change the score. So this is a new map, right?
Yeah, this is Crown and Scepter. This is the map that I'll be playing on. And basically, it's Fighting Spirit. When we were looking at it, I was like, this looks exactly like Fighting Spirit. And when Machine was talking to me, he's asking me, what map should I pick? And I said, well, pick Crown and Scepter because it's basically Fighting Spirit. It's pretty standard, and you should just play a standard map, I think. Play to your strength. Machine is all about that macro play, and yeah, Fighting Spirit is a great map for this. One thing I want to point out, even though observers can't see it because the mini map is blacked out, but there are 2 mineral onlys, one at top middle and one at mid right. There's none on the left side, so the map is actually in balance. I'm confused why there's mineral onlys on this map. When me and Jay Yun were looking at it, we were like, what is this?
Yeah, this is like the top right and bottom right players are favorite. I believe.
Yeah, if you get the right side, you're heavily favored. I don't understand why it's there, but it is. And to be honest, because of that, I'm already liking Tech's spot because he's just simply gonna have more resources if it goes to the late game.
Yeah. Oh my God! We see the same strategy again from Tech. This must be some kind of like super Gosu strategy if he's going for it. Second time in a row. Why is? Oh my God! I can't look at it. He's going for it.
Yeah, he is going for it again. You know, we were talking about this before. You said you had seen it with the gateway follow-ups. I feel like that's what you should do because it seems kind of all in-ish. Anyways, you're getting fast +1, but you're not going into a fast +2 because you just simply don't have the Templar Archive. So if you're gonna be like really committed to this +1, why not just get a lot of gateway units as fast as possible? This is so confusing.
Yeah, why would you go for a Nexus after a very aggressive upgrade opening? This is weird. Oh, we might see a cannon rush.
Oh, there is a cannon rush.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
This is a fake cannon rush. Oh. Huh. Will
I
he?
guess he. Oh, just barely.
Yeah,
Drones are not
barely.
gonna get in, so now Machine's gonna have to glitch some probes through the mineral line if he wants to bust this. Look at that probe actually dealing a lot of damage to that drone. Oh, is it gonna go down?
He can even cancel it now, but no, I don't think it's worth it. He can go for the cannon. Yeah. Oh my God, and he will go probably.
The drone.
Oh, 1 HP regenerated. Zeg power.
Yeah, but is he gonna? This isn't enough to kill this pylon and cannon. This cannon's gonna get up.
Yeah, definitely.
He's gonna back off.
Look how much mining time Machine lost because of that, like trying to kill this pylon. It is already good position for Tech, and oh, he's starting +1 upgrade. So this is cannon rush plus +1 upgrade. Oh my God, what year is that? 2018. It's like a Brood War meta.
What is this? But this probe is looking like it's gonna build a gateway. Okay, there's the gateway. Now, I like this version better than, it might be building a second gateway here. I like this more than the Nexus version.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it?
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
going.
double gate. Yeah, so we already have Machine. Oh, actually, Machine saved his base.
Yeah, he said
There's a gap with the lings. Oh my god.
Yeah, but he Tech forced 8 links, so now Machine will go for a lot of drones, as much drones as possible, and he will have to defend against 2 gateway zealots, so it will not be that easy. And if he will overcommit to the Zerglings, when +1 will kick in, the Zerglings will be useless. So that might be very, very smart from Tech.
Yeah, I don't know, because look, we've already got a bunch of probes pulled. He's gonna see the gateway. He's gonna see the forge spinning. Sure, he might expect it to be a Nexus this time. Well, I don't know. I think Machine has experience now versus this gateway timing that he knows he just has to build Sunkens and he'll be pretty safe. But at the same time, he might be thinking that it's a Nexus follow-up, and this time instead of having 3 Zealots attack, it's probably going to be like 7, and that's going to deal a lot of damage.
Yeah, definitely, much more than in the last game. And now I'm trying to focus. If Machine did see the second gateway, I don't think he see that yet. So, so now he's not aware that there is no Nexus.
Yeah, he has no clue what's going on. He probably assumes it's just basically the same as the first game, but that is not the case. Could definitely catch him off guard. These Zerglings are going to be key. He's going to have to gauge how many Zerglings are coming, because if he doesn't build enough Lings, doesn't get enough Sunkens, he'll flat out die. You know, Zealots with +1, they two-shot Lings, they will just decimate Zerglings.
And maybe after seeing so many probes in the main base, he will realize that there is no Nexus, because the number of probes is just too high for the two base. But now Zealots are moving out.
Yeah, Tech moving out. These Lings are kind of buying a lot of time, and that's what he needs. He needs to just stall this push as much as possible. He's putting down Sunkens. But look at the third base. No Sunkens there, just now starting. Tech might potentially go up there. Yeah, it looks like he is going there. And I like that move, because all of Machine's defense are basically at the natural right now.
Yeah, and it's pretty shocking to me that it's working that well, but I think that that investing so much money into Lings is not very good, because +1 is already done, and this base will probably die, because Lings will do nothing against these Zealots.
Yeah, this timing from Tech was actually perfect. It literally just kicked +1 just kicked in right when he got on top of the sun. Look at these Zealots. They're dealing so much damage. This third base is definitely dead. He's still streaming in Zealots, and he's got his Nexus going. I really like his position this game.
Yeah, the only thing which can save Machine is Fast Muta, which he's already building Spire, and there is no cybernetic core for Tech, so maybe he will be able to like deal critical damage with the Mutalisks.
Yeah, Spire is going down. We just now started our cybernetics for Tech, but Machine, he's trying a counterattack. There's a gap. It could potentially get in, but at the same time, there's so many Zealots left over. He could potentially bust Machine's natural. There's not much here.
Yeah, definitely, but very nice probe blocking. A lot of probes are not mining, but there is a lot of going on. It's hard to get on point everywhere. Oh, 7 Zealots. Oh, with 2 Sunkens. Oh, this is definitely unbustable.
Yeah, unbustable. Tech should just send these home. The damage has been done. He's forced out a lot of Lings. There's no third base from Machine now. And 2-base Zerg versus 2-base Protoss. That's a great position for Protoss. Protoss teching up into that Stargate. Double Stargate again. So, maybe it's looking almost identical to the Roadkill game.
Yeah, yeah. Besides, he was able to make Cannon Rush, and everything went much better with the Cannon Rush.
Yeah.
And now the Zealots are like holding on, but yeah, a lot of Lings, a lot of Larvas has been spent on the Lings, but now with the Mutas, maybe he will use these Lings to snipe the cannons. This also might be possibility.
Yeah, potentially he could do that. I'm liking Tech's play, just sending all his Zealots back. He knows he can't deal any more damage. Look how many Zerglings Machine has. I didn't realize that he even has almost 15 more at his natural, and he already has 12 out on the map. That's so many Zerglings.
Yeah.
Like, Tech's position is absolutely incredible this game. He's got everything going for him. Oh, man.
Yeah, and double Stargate should like build the air army for the Tech on like in like 2 minutes. He should have air advantage, because two gas Zerg should not be able to out macro the 2 Stargate 2 gas Protoss.
Yeah, especially now that Tech has +1 air going. +1 air is such a critical upgrade. It's just going to absolutely decimate all these Mutalisks. Mutalisks trying to harass the natural. Did a little bit of probe damage, but did have to get out of there. The Corsair count is going to get up so fast. Looks like he's coming in again for some probe snipes. He's doing actually quite a bit of damage onto these probes.
Yeah.
But he won't be able to do much damage much longer, because the Corsairs, they're coming out right now. We got 3 coming out, and I'm sure we're going to see 5 or 7 like we just saw on Roadkill.
Yeah, but I think these exchanges are fine for Tech. He's having the same amount of base as Zerg have, so he's down in supplies. This is weird for me, but it's probably because he don't have like a lot of gateway units. Oh no, he have 12 Zealots. So where is the machine? Oh my God! Very nicely done by Machine.
Yeah, able to pick off 1 Corsair. And now the Mutas are going back into that probe line, doing quite a bit of harassment. Of course, this is still not a great position for Zerg, but he's slowly getting back into the game. Even just forcing probe pulls. Look, the natural's still not mining. It's not going to be mining for like 20, 30 seconds, and then he's got transfer again.
Yeah, and this base is practically, yeah, that's right. This base is not mining for like 3 minutes right now. So it's very nice harassment, very nice usage of this Mutalisk. In the same time, he's building his third base. He's having a lot of drones, so maybe he will send these drones to the third base to start to macro from that on, and maybe there is still a shot for Machine.
Oh my gosh, there's so many zealots out for Tech, and this will hit before Hydra speed is even completed. We see it at about 75%. Not even any Hydras out really right now. Potentially, this could be a crippling attack from Tech, but the Muta count is still high. Where are the Corsairs? Yeah. They're still at the natural. Oh my gosh, Machine just barely missed this huge Zealot timing attack.
Yeah, and this Zealots will kill the Lynx as easily as it... Yeah, this is very easy for Zealots to kill, but he's not committing. I believe he should... Oh, but he will kill the third base again, and this might be even better.
Yeah, but he might lose all his Zealots here because actually Tech has left all his Corsairs at his natural, worried about potential Muta harass, but there's no Mutas there. Just now he's sending the Corsairs.
Oh, the Corsairs!
Oh my god, the Scourge!
Shoo! Everything dies.
Man, so much damage from the Corsairs. But yeah, all these Zealots, looks like they're going down, and these Corsairs are a bit late. Yeah, you gotta get out of there, Mutalisk.
Yeah, as you said, now there is no ground army for a Protoss, and it will be very hard to rebuild it for a Protoss because he's having only 2 gateways right now.
Oh, the Corsairs did catch the Mutas. Oh, look at that micro on the Mutas. Doesn't matter though, the Corsairs are so strong.
Yeah. Oh, but he's losing the Corsairs.
Yeah, he's losing Corsairs now. Machine is going to save his third base now. He's actually got quite a bit of Hydras. It looks like they're just basically trading armies right now, but so many Overlords are also going down, and that's actually a lot of money for Machine to lose.
Yeah, definitely. But I think his position is better than before the attack right now, because he handled that attack as good as it possible, besides losing the Mutalisks, I guess. But like this moment to attack when the Corsairs are not there was perfect for him, and now he still have a shot. He have a speed Hydralisks. +1 upgrade is almost done, and they have to invest a lot of money into the cannons, so... And there is no gateways from Tech yet, so it will take some time until he will be able to leave his base and take third.
Yeah, gateways are quite late. It's not like Tech has any map presence right now. Of course, Machine doesn't know that, but he'll be able to power for a very long time. By the time Tech actually has an army to attack out on the map, Machine might be on 4 base. He might already have Lurkers. He might already have Hive going. I'm really liking Machine's position. I think Tech really just lost too much there. Maybe he should have turned around, or the Corsairs needed to be with the Zealot army. They shouldn't have been back so far.
Yeah, I think like gaining as much value as it possible from these Corsairs is a key, especially that he have this key number of 5 Corsairs with +1 upgrades, so Scourges should not be able to kill them very easily.
Yeah, and we do have Tech. He is going into Templars. He is going into DTs. He's actually building 3 DTs. That makes me think a shuttle drop is going to happen. Yeah, we have a shuttle building, but there's so many Hydras here. This Forge is going to get picked off for sure. I don't think he'll be able to bust this. There's so many cannons, but...
Only 3 Zealots. There are only 3 Zealots. He might be able to go for it. There is no Storm.
Oh, that's true. I potentially, if Machine knew that, he might have gone for it, but he is backing off. I'm surprised he actually didn't pick off that Forge, but Machine is slowly getting back into the game. I heard the shuttle load something up. Yeah, we do have a 2 DTs. Gonna fly across the map any moment now. And smart play from Tech, clearing out this Overlord, so he has no clue that a drop is coming his way.
Yeah, and Kix is right. In the main base in the natural base of Tech, there is only 1 pylon. So if he would kill this pylon on the bottom of the Forge, he would unpower it like 3 cannons for sure. Oh, but this DT drop. There is no Overlord in the main.
Oh my god, no Overlord in the main. There's not really an Overlord at the natural. It is just so much damage. And the Corsairs, they need to just get anywhere to draw attention away from the DT. Just go anywhere.
Just show them, show yourself, Corsairs. Oh, okay, but... Oh, there is Overlord. I didn't see that.
But No reaction from Machine. What is he doing? There's nothing going on. He's losing all his drones. No!
Oh, poor main base of Zerg, and now he can't do anything. But look at the supplies, it's still almost even. I'm surprised, but yeah, he was moving the Hydra. It's hard to move Zerg of the army of Zerg, and oh, very big value out of this drop.
Look at these Corsairs. They're like in a perfect position, just denying all the. Oh my god, so many overlords are flying in, just instantly ducking. The DTs are still alive. Snipe the spawning pool. Oh, just tons of damage. And look at some Machine. He's super supply block now. This is exactly what Tech needed. He needed to buy time to build up this super army. It looks like he's done it. I think he should start taking a third base. Now he'd be in a great position.
Yeah, definitely, especially that he have some storms already. He built energy on them, and he have few gateways, 6 gateways, so he can produce a lot of units from now on. But he's going for its storm drop, it looks like.
Yeah, it's gonna be round 2, not DTs this time, but potential storm drop. And there's a lot of drones at the natural, could deal a lot of damage. Look how many units Machine has. Oh my gosh, so many Hydras, but I don't see any Lurkers here. And Tech's army is getting scary. He's got +1/+1. Those are going to be pretty tanky units versus the Hydras. I like both players' position, but I'm getting kind of worried that Tech's not taking a base.
He's not taking a base, and he's not adding the gateways, so he's not deciding in any kind of strategy to go for like a little bit more risky, less gateways, but faster expansion, or like a lot of gateways. And look how much money does he have, and he's still producing armies, so this could be 10 zealots right now.
Yeah, oh, the Corsairs, they all got picked off.
Oh my goodness. Whole Corsair fleet is gone, and now the Lurkers are here.
Storm drop, storm drop. Oh, is he paying attention? Oh, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, Scourge just popped. Oh, okay.
Why is he not storming? Oh, free!
Oh,
excellent storms. It's so nice to, like, I don't like to watch that from Zerg perspective, but from a StarCraft in-love person perspective, I like to watch that.
Oh, but look at Machine's army. It's massive. He's decided that it's time to go, and I'm trying to actually have a lot of storms, but there's so much from Machine. Even if this doesn't bust him, he'll just have a huge contain, but Machine's going for that Artosis pylon. It's not gonna go down.
Oh, but he's not storming. Why he's not storming? He have observers, but he's not using storm. The storm with full energy is like idling. Oh, but yeah, and now the limit. This was pretty good trade for Tech, cannons for units, but if Machine will send more units, he might still kill him, because there is no ground army for Protoss player.
Look how small this choke is for Tech. If he even tries to attack with anything other than Storm, he's just gonna go into a funnel. But now the pylon is that. What? That's not an Artosis pylon. Those cannons in the back are still firing. But oh my, there's nothing here. There's no units from Tech. Where are they? He's got 4 units queued up in a ton of gateways. Oh, Tech falling apart.
Yeah, and these are very impressive upgrades out of Machine. 2-1 already being on such amount of pressure from Tech, and he still was able to produce these upgrades like a boss. It's oh,
yeah. Oh my gosh! You can't get any better with that storm. And then, but Tech. I just saw a huge probe transfer from his main. That means we're mined out in the main. We're on 1 base, Machine on 3 base. This is what I'm talking about. Tech really needed another base.
Yeah, you were right. You were definitely right. He had to kill him or we would take another base. Oh, drop. There is a drop somewhere?
Yeah, I heard a drop somewhere. Where is it?
Two Lurkers are in the... Oh, so we will have main base being dropped.
There's gonna be tons of Hydras, tons of Lurkers being dropped here. Oh man, but look at this contain Machine is setting up. Even if this drop doesn't work, it's gonna be so hard for Tech to get out. And now Machine's gonna be on top of all the critical key buildings. Oh, what great play from Machine right here.
Yeah, it will be pretty hard for him. This Lurker is stuck, but 2 Lurkers just like in PvT. ZVT, excuse me. Yeah, and he's like... Every second is of like delaying Tech out of the map is very good for Machine. So I really liked this drop. He bought himself a lot of time thanks to it.
Yeah, so much time being bought, and actually the drop didn't do very much damage, but it did pull Tech out of position, and looks like we will be transitioning into the mid-late game. Machine, I'm surprised, doesn't have a fourth base yet, but he does have good drone saturation at all of his bases. Tons of Hydras at his natural. He's looking to make that killing blow onto Tech.
Yeah, and there is no storm if I'm seeing correctly. Yeah, there is only
Yep,
one
no
storm, yeah, close to the gateways. So yeah, it will be pretty easy, especially with these upgrades.
Yeah, and he's got the concave advantage. Look at these Dragoons. Not all of them can even get out right now. Archon can't even get out. All these Zealots are just getting absolutely decimated. And now look how many units Machine has. There's so many
Yeah.
Hydras here. Just
Devastating force.
everything. Oh my God. So much production from Machine, but does he have enough? There's a lot, decent amount of cannons left over. All the Dragoons are just melting instantly. I think Machine is broken through.
Yeah, definitely. GG. And 2-1 for Machine. 1-0 for the North America.
Machine, he did it. We're on the board. We're up 1-0. Oh, but those games were really close. This game, especially, just back and forth. Really impressive from Tech. I really liked his position, but like you said, he couldn't make a decision. Should he build a lot of gateways? Should he go for a third base? And that definitely really hurt him, because once that Lurker contain got up, you saw he couldn't get anything out. All of his army just melted.
Yeah, and Tech showed us that completely ridiculous strategy worked, because this strategy worked for him, but he wasn't able to like get this game to the end, because he had advantage twice in this game. Pretty good, like easy situation to win if he would know on how good position he is. And even with this great advantage, Machine was able to take this game and come back to it, and he applied a lot of pressure with Mutalisks and then very good upgrades with Hydralisks. Very impressive game by Machine. I would like to see more of his game.
Yeah, really nicely done. And I like Tech's version of this build on that game. The Roadkill game, that was a bit weird, but I really did like that version. His Zealots did a lot of damage to the third base. Just unfortunate for him, didn't work out. But yeah, really nice series, really close games. And I'm definitely looking forward to the other matches in our lineup. Next, we got Dragon vs. Danny. That's going to be sick.
Yeah, I want to watch that immediately. So maybe let's go for that game, because yeah, Dragon is he the best Protoss player from North America?
I got in trouble last time you asked me something.
Oh,
like
okay,
this.
so
you
let's
asked me who's the best Zerg. So I'm going to say he could be.
He's one of the best, yeah.
Yes, one of the best.
Okay, so yeah, because yeah, some players might feel like offended by saying that. Yeah, you are right. These questions are tricky, so I will take care of, like, he's top 5 Protoss from North America, and now Dragon wants to kill me. Top 5, I'm top 1, bro.
Yeah, Dragon's really good. When I play him on ladder, he's so hard to beat. And I played him in a show match in the summer, and I'm pretty sure he practiced a lot for that, because when I was playing him, I was like, damn, like you could just tell he was like really on top of his game. So I'm a big Dragon fan. He's very good. As far as being the best, you know, people would argue maybe TT1's the best or a couple other players, but he's definitely one of the best Protoss players.
And in the world, in the whole foreigner scene, right?
Yeah, for sure. He's up there.
Yeah.
How far did he get in BSL? He got pretty far. I think he was one of the... He did go pretty far, I'm pretty sure, right?
Let's see. Where did he...
I think he did.
Yeah, he advances from the Swiss stage, and he lost in the group stage against Dewalt and Kare. So yeah, but he was top 16, so it's like even top 12 probably, because he had third spots in the group. So, and he had Dewalt in his group, so it was like pretty hard to fight against Dewalt, because Dewalt is in excellent form right now, I believe. Yeah,
DeWalt's nuts.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, because I want to go and watch that game. It's Dandy
let's go.
versus Dragon, and we were speaking about Dandy like in the last game, and you said that you played against him and he's on point every time, and I want to see what Dragon prepared for us to like show what he can bring and how he can like destroy Dandy. This is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, well, Medusa is a pretty good Protoss map. You know, this is a very old map. I remember playing it. A lot of cheese on here. You can actually glitch workers through the minerals in that destructible building. So a lot of cheese potential here. Don't know what Dragon will do. He doesn't appear to be a cheesy player to me.
Yeah.
But you never know. He could definitely do something like that. And, you know, Dandy's a good player. He might have to pull something like that out to beat him.
Yeah, and I mean, do you often see like killing deck? Because maybe I will show the map to people who don't know it. There are Protoss temples to kill if you want to go into the base of the into the main base of your opponent. But you have to kill like 10 Templars, 10 temples.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not worth it if you're gonna kill it. But what you can do is you can stack 2 probes on top of each other and then hit stop on one of them, and they might glitch through the buildings and get on top of the ramp, and then you can, you know, cannon rush, or you can rally zealots. I think you can also pylon jump, but don't quote me on that because I haven't seen this map in such a long time.
I think you can, but I can't do it. It's so hard to do it. I mean, it's possible to like glitch the vulture even through that temple because I saw it, but I don't know how to do. Like I can do with the pro, but I don't know how to do it with the vulture.
Yeah, it's difficult to do all those moves, but we're not going to see any cheese play from Dragon. It's going to be a 12 Nexus, and I like this play. On top of it, he's taking the Nexus in the front. And personally, I like this move because now, sure, Terran knows that it's a 12 Nexus, but he's not going to... If you took the back base, all really Terran has to do is just constantly scout your front, and then they'll know when you double expand. Whereas, to see if you took the back base, they're going to have to scan. How else are they going to scout it?
Yeah, I never thought about it. Yeah, that's also like one of the points why it's worthy to take one of the like base closer to your opponent, closer to the entrance. And Dandy, I guess Dandy is also going for fast expansion because he's not building Raffinery.
Yeah, it's going to be a gasless expand build. That's pretty much just the standard these days. And I think it's a good choice. He's going to get to his natural fast. Medusa has the mineral behind his base. He'll be able to take that almost instantly. And 3-base Terran is very strong. But Medusa does not have a gas at that mineral only behind your main, so it's not like Terran will be on 3 gas. It's going to be difficult for him to get a 4th base and get that 3rd gas.
But he's going for some kind of all-in, but it will be scouted by the probe of Dragon, so he should be prepared, and he immediately added one more gateway.
Yeah, Dragon reacting perfectly so far. Where is his zealot though? Okay, there's his zealot finally getting started. But there's nothing here right now, and really he needs this zealot because you can't... He only pulled 4 probes? How's this possibly going to work?
Yeah.
There's... just Dragon, I think, is underreacting to this. Sure, he got the SCV, but there's more SCVs to come. The zealot is just now going to pop out, but this bunker is going to be completed for sure.
Yeah, and with the zealot, without the Dragon Speed, it will be almost impossible to kill this bunker, so this Nexus should fall.
Oh, look, it caught the zealot. It's gonna get
Oh my god,
killed.
Dandy, you are so good.
What a sicko. Okay, so this Nexus is insta-dead. He lost a couple probes, so the probes aren't even mining. So what does Dragon do from here? This is a terrible position on top of it. Dandy's already sending his SCVs back.
I was so sure that this game will be normal, that Dandy will go for the expansion, and it worked. This rush worked. I didn't expect that it will be... It looked so easy, but I believe it isn't. You can tell me as a Terran player, it isn't easy to do it.
It's not easy. Every time I watch Flash pull SCVs, he also makes it easy. Makes it look easy. But when I pull it, Somehow these zealots just instantly kill my Marines, and all I have left is maybe 6, 7 SCVs. I'm like, okay, now I remember why I don't do this. Because if you don't have good SCV and Marine control, you can actually lose them pretty fast. I think Dragon just really just underreacted to it. 4 probes, that's not enough.
Yeah, 4 probes. Maybe he didn't want to destroy his economy in case if he lost it, but there is Templar Archives already from Dragon, and I don't know if Dandy will be prepared for that, because this is very fast. These are very fast Dark Templars.
Yeah, I actually think Dragon's follow-up right here is pretty smart. He's denied vision from the SCV. Like, he can't scout the main. But at the same time, remember Dragon did scout. He saw no gas in the main. And usually when you see no gas in the main, that's just to be gasless command center, which means they're going to be rushing their siege tank. You know, the mines are going to be delayed. But actually, I don't know what Dandy did, but his factory was actually almost done when he built his command center. So now... well, he's going into siege mode, but there could have been a potential 4 mines from Dandy, but he's not going for that. He is just going for the eBay, and it's actually going to be perfect, a perfect counter to what Dragon's doing.
Yeah, if he will have like 2 tanks and 4 marines, he should be able to kill 2 Dark Templars really easy. Oh, there will be even a bunker, so if he will make a turret, it should be the game over, or maybe a like huge advantage for our Dragon player.
Yeah. This is like almost unrecoverable for Protoss, especially versus a player of this caliber from Dandy. Like, he's got an SCV going into the back of his base. I think he's just, I don't know what that SCV is for, but maybe potentially scouting for a DT drop or a Reaver drop or something hidden up top of his base. So I like this play, but I think this is going to be another command center. And 3 base Terran versus Protoss, who really has nothing right now. We have 2 Dragoons and 2 DTs. Oh my god, Dandy's econ is just gonna go absolutely bananas.
Yeah, he's already mining from 2 bases. Dragon took the mineral only, but there are only 5 mineral fields.
They're running by!
Oh.
No!
Yeah, he did
God,
it! He did it! And there is no academy, so there is no scan.
Oh my gosh, he somehow got by, but is this turret gonna get up? I actually think this turret might also get denied.
Yeah, it will be denied probably. Oh, yeah, he killed him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but this one turret on the left will finish.
Yeah, but okay, the DT is on a great side for him because get that turret.
One shot. he lived.
Oh no, the DT's gonna die. No.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, the DT was on a good side. Look at all the depots are on the right side. He could just stay on the other side of the depots, potentially kill a couple of them, or at least deal damage, just be super annoying. But now the DT's dead. Now Dandy can just go do whatever he wants. He's taking his 3rd base. He's really macroing up. Oh man, that was a good run by from Dragon, but you really need to keep that 1 DT alive. But like you said, no academy for Dandy. Okay, now it's finished.
No, just
actually
yeah,
thought he was gonna throw.
Yeah, this DT had some time to deal more damage, at least to kill like 2 supply depots. It would be always something. Because Dragon wants to play a longer game right now. He's already mining from his mineral only. He have pretty healthy amount of probes in his main base, so when the Nexus of the Natural will be done, he will have probes to send and saturate this base. So there is still a shot for Dragon. It's like Dandy have huge advantage because he's mining from this Natural much longer and he already adding more factories.
Yeah, and Dragon just going into that Arbiter play, we see the Stargate going down. I was gonna say that. I feel like Dragon took so much damage in the early game, he's really got to go for some sort of 2-base Arbiter play. I know that we do have another Nexus down here, so it is technically a 3-base Arbiter, but yeah, I like the follow-up from Dragon. It's going to be so tough for him because the Arbiter is so late. We already have 4 factories going down for Dandy. And I think he's probably just going to go at maybe 130 or so. He knows he's so far ahead that...
You don't even have to go for another gas expansion. You can just make 6 factories and go and kill the Protoss right now, right?
Yeah, and he knows that DTs are not cheap. Nexus is not cheap, and then you didn't even get to mine it. And now I heard a scan go off. I don't know if he saw the main, but look, we have a robotics, we have an observatory. All of this stuff is very expensive for Protoss, and you're going for a 3rd Nexus, and you're trying to rush Arbiters. If I'm Dandy, maybe right when +1 kicks in, just go. Because Dragon's army is going to be so tiny that he should absolutely just smash Dragon.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good idea. I think Dandy should do it, but because he's a very good player, but also, yeah, he's having like 7 tanks, so it's 7 tanks against like them 8 Dragoons, so it's almost 1 tank for 1 Dragoon. So and he's having like, I believe, better economy than Dragon, or at least the same. So it's always good for a Terran when you have same amount of base as Protoss.
Yeah, his econ's absolutely crazy. He's actually got basically perfect SCVs at all of his bases. I'm looking at the back base. He only has 8 there, but there's only 5 mineral pitches. So it's actually really great saturation. The main has great saturation. Everything going well for Dandy. But if he lets Dragon build up to this Arbiter, let this Arbiter get stasis, Dragon could have a good fight and get back into this game. But I have a feeling that any moment now, it's go time for Dandy.
And I really like that he's adding factories before the fight, because now he will be able, if he will lose some units, he will be able to rebuild them so quickly that I don't think Dragon macro will keep up on that.
Yeah, and also this is really nice from Dandy. He had 1 DT sitting right outside the main, just trying to force out as many scans as possible. Because if Dandy uses all his scans and then boom, an Arbiter comes out, and you don't have scan, you're just literally just going to lose your whole army. But at the same time, Dandy has 3 command centers. He's saving scans, so I don't think that will happen.
Yeah, definitely. And look, as you said, this army of a Protoss is so tiny that I don't know how he could do anything with it. Maybe with a great Zealot bombs on top of the tanks, and maybe some Mind Racks. I don't know. But Dandy already setting himself in an excellent position, and he will be able to kill these temples and go and take Dragon from behind.
Oh, the Zealot Bomb! Zealot Bomb! No! Huge hit!
Beautiful. Nicely done.
Yeah, Dragon's going in, but there's so many tanks left over, it's just not... Oh! Yeah, there's just not enough from Dragon. He's just... all those buildings that he had to build, Arbiter, Robo, Observatory, all that stuff is just so far behind. Just now his gateways are completing. If Dandy attacked maybe a minute later, this would be a completely different game, because look, we got the Arbiter out already, and Dragon's just now getting onto his 10-gate production.
Yeah, it would be totally different, and I felt like Dragon did what he could with this small army, but he just didn't have enough units to fight against this huge army of a Terran, and to very well positioned. Oh, well.
Yeah, and it's going to be so difficult now. Mines are out on the map. Actually, buildable terrain on Medusa. I forgot that you could actually build that far out. How can Dragon possibly attack into this? His entire army is almost Dragoons, and there's more tanks than there are Dragoons.
And the disposition of these tanks is perfect, and he can even kill the gateways.
Yeah, on top of it, you know, Dandy can just move all those tanks around, snipe this mineral-only base, and then it'll be 2 base versus 3 base. Not looking good for Dragon. He's trying to pick off mines, trying to create an opening so his units can actually attack into it. But I don't think that's going to happen. Look at Dan, he's already on top of the mineral only at the back. But actually, there's not a lot of support here. No vision either. This Arbiter could clean up these tanks easily.
Yeah, but it will take some time for Arbiter. But maybe Arbiter with 3 Zealots can like run on top of these tanks, and they will not notice that these Dragoons died in the middle.
Yeah, I think while that middle attack was going, he should have taken out these tanks, because now, like you said, Dandy's going to see it coming. Instant scan, but he's actually not killing very much now. But now Vultures are here. Tanks are going down. So many Zealots. So Dragon will stop this attack, but that's not the threat. The threat is all that stuff in the middle. But Dragon is banking energy on his Arbiter. Now it does have stasis potential.
Ooh. Pretty nice mines. And then he's taking the 12 o'clock or like 1 o'clock base.
Yeah, I think that's where he should go. He's going to be constantly attacking top left. And if you can attack and defend at the same time, that's exactly what you want to do as Terran. On top of it, there's buildable terrain here. You can spam turrets here. You can easily defend it. And yeah, here comes Dandy. He's pushing in. Does he know about top right? If he does, that base is instantly dead. Yeah,
he can go and kill it very easily, but he can also go and kill natural. There is nothing over there to defend. There is a lot of units in mineral only, but the army of Dragon is split terribly, and I don't see that work very well.
Yeah, Dragon coming in with his army right now, but the tanks are... Look at that little poke that all bunching up on. Dragon's just getting absolutely slaughtered here. Arbiter, it has stasis, I think. He's not using it.
Oh, stasis, the tanks, there is... Oh, very nice stasis. Oh, it might be enough. There are some units from the gateways.
Massive stasis. He needed that a little bit earlier, though. Imagine if that had happened immediately. Dragon looks like he's gonna bust through.
Yeah. It looks like he will defend it, but somehow Dandy is still having like 30 limit advantage, but...
Whoa. Production from Dandy, absolutely incredible. This is what I was talking about. Dandy's movement is actually insane. You talked about it. He forced Dragon's units all the way up on that back ramp, and then he attacked the natural, and Dragon was way out of position. Now all these tanks are gonna come out of stasis, and Dragon has nothing. Yeah, there's GG.
GG. Very nicely done. Very good game. The SCV pool was impressive from my perspective.
Yeah, I can't believe that small SCV Marine attack just did so much damage to Dragon. Just kind of an underreaction from him. Put him behind the whole game. Unfortunate for him, but he actually almost busted out right there. If he had a stasis a little earlier, that fight could have definitely gone a bit differently.
Yeah, that was something from Dandy to show. But I think Dragon, like, despite being in such a bad position from the beginning, he bring us some really nice games. So I really like that he didn't give up after losing that Nexus and after like failing with the DT rush, and still was able to show us pretty good game with Arbiters and Stasis and almost killing the main army.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked Dragon had so much stuff, because just like I was talking about, it's so expensive to get all those buildings that Dragon had that I thought he was just going to have nothing, and I expected Dandy to steamroll him, but he put up a good fight. He just needed a little bit more time in that stasis, like I said. That was an amazing stasis, but just a little too late.
Yeah, and he had energy for it. Maybe the upgrade wasn't ready.
Yeah, it's possible. I didn't check the Arbiter Tribunal, but he had 160, 170 energy. I was waiting for it the whole time, and yeah, just a little too slow.
I think I have to close my chat and Google Chrome, because it's like wasting a lot of energy. So I hope Mr. Han and Hatchet will take care of chat being happy. Okay, I think we can go with the...
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so let's go to the game number 2 between Dragon and Dandy.
Yeah, it's going to be Polaris Rhapsody. I personally hate this map when playing versus Protoss. It's, you get 2 base, it's got gas, but then after that S-Terran, both of the third bases, they don't have gas. You really don't want to bank a ton of minerals. As a Terran player, you really need that third gas, just like Zerg needs a third gas. So it's going to be difficult for Terran. There's no shock to me that Dragon picked this map. I think this is probably the best Protoss versus Terran map in the map pool. You can go Carriers, you can go Arbors. It's just really a great map for this matchup.
Oh, I never looked at that this way. So this map is giving an advantage for the Protoss player. I didn't know about it. In PvT, you mean?
Yeah, that's my opinion. I know that in KSL, Last went the whole way, Light went really deep, Shark went really deep. So they did have to play on this, but almost all the games that I saw, they were doing 5 factory builds. They were doing starport pressure into 5 factory. They were doing a lot of pressure builds. And I think that's how you have to play it, because like I said, you're literally just going to be gas starved for Terran for so long that you do not want to let Protoss get up to critical mass carriers. It's so hard to engage on here. There's a lot of bridges, a lot of ramps, a lot of ledges. It's very difficult to fight Protoss on here.
Oh, yeah. So I never thought about it from this perspective, but if you are saying that Terrans are usually going for a little bit more like aggressive openings over here, that means that they are not feeling comfortable to play a normal longer game over on this map. So and Dandy is checking for the double gateway, I believe.
Yeah, this is also a common map for proxy gates. Sometimes Protoss players even do it in your main. If I was a Protoss player, I probably would not do it because of, like I said, just the mid-late game is so good for Protoss. I don't even feel like you need to risk going for proxy gate, but it is a common strategy on here. And Dragon, he's not going for proxy gate. He is just playing pretty standard. We'll have to see if he's going to build zealots. But yeah, everything's standard so far. And Dandy, unlike last game, he's going for the 12 gas. It's not going to be a gasless build.
Yeah, so pretty normal openings from both players. I don't know what to expect from now on, but yeah, but as you said, you drops from the Terran. I think this is pretty good map to do it because there is this area on top of the natural where you can drop some vultures, and it's pretty hard to cover all this area from Protoss or from Terran perspective if Protoss would go for a shuttle drop.
Yeah, and just as you said that, we have Dragon. He's putting his pylon in that droppable position. If Dandy goes for a drop, he'll instantly see it. Very smartly placed pylon. I actually don't see a lot of drops from Protoss on here, but Terran definitely does a lot of drops. It's a great spot to set up not just a vulture drop, but you can put a tank drop there and then just 2 vultures, lay a minefield, and it shuts down the natural for quite a long time.
Yeah, and even two tank shots can kill a lot of props, so there is a lot of opportunities. And even if this map is giving some advantage to a Protoss, I think that Terran can still do something incredible here.
Yeah, we'll have to see. We have Dandy. He's just building his factory right now. Gonna try and count how many Dragoons Dragon will build before he takes his Nexus. If he goes for just 1, which it looks like he might be doing right now, he's banking a lot of minerals. Okay, it's gonna be simply just a one Dragoon expand. Oh, wow, this Zealot. I didn't even see the Zealot, but it is into the main of Dandy, and actually there's not a Sim City here. He could potentially lose his Marine. Oh, it's down.
Oh, very nice pressure from the Zealot.
Yeah, got 1 kill. All it has to do is be annoying, and you notice that Dandy... Oh, this is gonna go down. Oh, it's so close. But look at this Sim City from Dandy. Marines just flowing back and forth between the refinery and racks. Very nice micro right here. I think Dragon should just leave. Just leave. Save the Zealot. Okay, it does go down, but Dandy did not want to build those Marines. If Terran can skimp out on Marines, they would prefer that unless they're going for, you know, a FD push or some sort of timing. But Dandy's not going for that. He would have been fine with just powering really hard, possibly getting up a faster second factory. So even though the Zealot only killed 1 Marine, it did force out a couple more Marines and even out another one.
Yeah, and I thought that the Dandy was punished for not putting the supply depot on the right side of the barracks, but there is the same effect between the refinery and barracks. Marine can get through, but Zealot can't, right? On this position.
Yeah, it looks like it can't. I actually didn't even know about this wall, so I'll be stealing this later on when I play Polaris. Very slick placement from Dandy. But meanwhile, we do have Dragon. He's going into robotics. Everything is just standard so far from Dragon. We'll have to see if he's going Reavers. Reavers have come back lately in the past few weeks. A lot of people are going for quick Reaver drop or mass shuttle bombs. Have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, and I even saw that Protoss players are used to do like 2 shuttle drops or 3 shuttle drops these days, and maybe this is because like Terrans are very turtle up lately. And it's pretty hard to do anything with 1 shuttle, but if you have 3, you can even ignore the turret and go for the main.
Yeah, Terrans power really hard. They rush their upgrades. They stay on 1 factor, 2 factor for a long time. If you can get Zealots on top of the tanks, you can bust Terran because their unit count is just so low in the early game. And like we were talking about earlier, Terran really does play high pressure builds on this map. And we have Dandy. He's got his starport in the back. And he will be looking to do some drops. And Dragon, there's the support bay. I see it in the back. We will have some Reaver play. So both players going for some drop play.
So, yeah, let's see who will win this position. I look at that. He's even hiding the shuttle on top of the support bay. in case of this, in case of the scan from Dandy.
Yeah, this is actually pretty genius. If you ever scan the main and you see the shuttle, you know it's Reaver, right? So very nice, but at the same time, the tech is in a common position for the second scan, but Dandy doesn't even have a scan, so he has no clue that it's coming. I'm trying to check. We don't even have an academy built. We don't even have an armory built. So he's playing it pretty blind right now. He doesn't even know this Reaver is coming, and if you knew a Reaver was coming, you would build a Wraith, because really that's your only counter to the Reaver. Unless you're going to build, 10 turrets, of course.
Yeah, that's true. And Wraith can like easily punish, and he can even build it after seeing the shuttle if it will be too annoying. And Dragon is mining from 2 assimilators. He's already making Citadel of Adun, so I believe it will be very fast arbiters.
Yeah, and look at this probe that was just in a literal perfect position. He saw the drop coming in. Dragon instantly responding to this drop, moving his Dragoons into position. Perfect play from Dragon, and now I'm watching this counter drop from Dragon. Dandy doesn't know anything about it. On top of it, he's dropping at the same time. He may not even see it. Oh, instant reaction from him. I take that back.
Yeah, he escaped every FCV, but now the Reaver will be even in better position.
No tanks here.
Oh, and now perfect bomb. No, it will not explode.
Oh, there's no tanks here either.
Oh, this
my gosh.
Skyab shots.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Actually perfect defense from Danny. I was so worried from him because he was dropping at the same time, and a lot of times stuff like that you miss out on. If that Reaver had gotten in the main and dropped, he could have potentially wiped out the SCV line, but Dandy, he's too good for that. How many SCVs did he lose there? Maybe like 1 or 2? Just absolutely incredible defense from him.
Yeah, he lost some of mining time, but what is it compared to losing like 10 STVs, which he should lost probably, if that Skyap wouldn't mess up. So that was... Oh, the right is killing the shuttle.
Oh, what a hit.
7 HP. And now they even can defend like third base probably pretty easily.
Yeah, but Dandy is going up into that 5 factory play that I was talking about. I'm still favoring Dragon's position because Reavers are really good at shutting down timings from... Oh, wow, we got DTs even. So this is dirty. Reaver drop and DT drop. And he's following up into the Arbiter Tribunal. I'm really liking Dragon's position. By the time Terran attacks, the Arbiter will probably be done. Maybe he doesn't have stasis, but...
Go, nah.
Reaver Arbiter versus the timing, that's like the Protoss dream.
Oh, Shamtu, thank you for 1000 bits. Go North America, Shamtu said. So go North America.
Yes, go North America. I believe.
And if Dandy will lose both of the scans, this drop might be genius, but he's not like looking like he wants to scan both of the scans to the main. And now, but maybe with this shuttle? Where is the right? Oh, okay, right is immediately going for that.
Yeah, DT is dealing a little bit of damage to the SCV line.
These DTs are much better than I expected they will be.
Yeah, I actually just thought they were going to insta-die, but he made him blow all the... Oh, is it going to live?
Another...
No,
no scans. So, no, don't go into the turret range! Oh my god, it's all for nothing now. It was so close. This is the second game where Dragon is doing that.
Yeah, but Dandy's doing a counter drop of his own, and there's they have mines. All of Dragon's units are out of position. No cannons.
Yeah.
Deal so much damage. Where's the observer? Okay, the observer is there, but this is a little bit better of a drop, killing a lot of probes, force out a cannon even.
Definitely much better.
Commitment. It was just minerals for him. Meanwhile, Dandy on top of his macro is getting big. Okay, got a little bit supply blocked here, but I expect him to attack pretty soon here. But at the same time, Arbiter is almost done, and that's going to be so hard for Dandy to deal with.
Yeah, but as you said, this Starport strategies over here is very working very good for Terran, because 3 Vulture drop, and this first drop was also pretty fine because it was in the same time when Dragon was dropping, so we didn't see that all because we was looking on the river, but it was still working pretty fine. He was able to lay some mines, so these drops from Dandy are very on point.
Yeah, and they're cheap too. Dragon's doing, you know, DT drops, Reaver drops. This is just 300 minerals every time he goes in, and he's definitely getting enough probes. Another drop going in, right on top of the probes. So many going down. Really keeping Dragon's econ at bay. Dragon's trying to take top right. If he can get top right, he's going to have so much gas, going to have so many arbiters. But Dandy, he's getting scarily big. I'm trying to look. Does he have another command center going down? I don't see one, so this is pretty committed. Even the 6th factory, he's got to make something happen with this attack, because if he doesn't, look at the mineral, the third bases. There's no gas at any of them, and that's not what you want as Terran.
Yeah, you want to have like another gas, and if he's going for 6 factory, it looks like it will be all in, right? He wants to kill Dragon, excuse me.
If I'm Dandy after that Vulture attack, and I saw that he's got Arbiters, he's got Reavers, he's got all these Dragoons, he's got 3 base, I would have already felt like I'm just dead. Because it's just so hard. You don't have anything to fall back on. You don't even really have your upgrades to fall back on. His armory was quite late. Just now has +1, just now starting +2. Oh, not a great position for Dandy. But his army is pretty big.
Yeah, his army is pretty big, and he's still making SCVs. It's pretty weird for me, because I thought that if he's going for 6 fact, it will be total all-in, but he's still making SCV, so maybe he's planning to make expansion behind it.
Yeah, that could be the only reason, because on Medusa, he's actually cutting SCVs for a long time, but Dandy, he's going for it. Oh, these tanks are not siege. A little bit of a late siege.
Oh, but they're on the... Oh, very nice stasis. But the Zealot have no speed.
Yeah, they don't have speed, but does it matter? There's not very much here. There's only 5-6 tanks. Dragon's picking off everything. Protoss just absolutely crushing Terran. Oh, actually, there's a few tanks in the back, but it doesn't matter. Protoss so big right now. Now we have double Arbiter. Oh, Dandy's in a terrible spot.
Yeah, that was a lot of siege tanks to lose, especially if you have only 2 machine shops. It's very hard to rebuild them, and then they instantly going for some kind of damage with the vultures.
Yeah, but Dragon's already got so much defense here. Okay, it's only Zealots right now, but he does have a cannon at his 3rd. On top of it, remember, these are 5 tanks that got stasis. He's not going to be able to save them. Yep, they come out of stasis, instantly die.
Die for free.
Wow, what can Dandy do here? He's got a lot of factories, but how long? You know, we've been in this game for 13 minutes just to build that tank count, and then it just got instantly killed.
But another great run by with the vultures. He killed like 8 probes, maybe 10 probes more, so this was impressive. Only 4 probes left in the natural.
Oh my. Yeah, and that's what Dandy needs, because he's got to get back into this game somehow. I don't know what else he can do. He cannot fight Dragon's army, that's for sure. His tank count is too low. Dragon's just exploding. I think he's got to go for split map, but this map is so weird to go for split map. Let's say you expand to bottom left. Well, now you're open to recall on the right side. Protoss can just start taking mid right. They can take mid left. It's a very difficult map to split map.
Yeah, it's very huge map, so Protoss can use arbiters on his favorite, and it will be very hard for Terran to keep up on this arbiter drops.
Yeah, I actually feel like once Dragon gets top right going, just start getting air upgrades. And the reason for that is you have so much gas anyways. If at any point you realize that arbiters aren't working, you can instantly switch into carriers. And, you know, potentially at that point in the game, Dandy might be maxed out and not have very many Goliaths. If you can catch Terran with a low Goliath count, you could snowball the game really fast. I don't think that will happen, because Dragon's just in a fantastic spot right now.
Yeah, he is, and four arbiters, 2 arbiters gets EMP'd. They had like energy for the recall even, so that was excellent EMP from Dandy. But there are 2 arbiters left, with 2 of them almost got energy for the status, so it's really good position for Dragoon. He just needs to like secure his position and win this game, because Dandy is now trying to take third base, and I think this is where recall should come in and try to deny that.
Yeah, and Dandy's attacking again, but I think Dragon saw it and he's going in instantly.
Oh my god, stasis might be...
Got off 1-6 stasis. Look at all the tanks.
Oh my god, only 2 tanks are left. The defensive Matix very nicely done, but this is not enough.
Oh my. Okay, Dragon just playing out of his mind. All of these tanks are gonna wipe off
Whoa.
for free. Dragon just having literally the best fights you could possibly imagine for Protoss. But Dandy has taken his third base. Unlike in the last stasis, at least Dandy's trying to reinforce this time. But still, his army is so tiny.
But he have to try to save these tanks. This is too much to lose. He can't lose these 6 tanks for free. He have to like try to attack these dragoons in the perfect time.
Look at these minefields from Dandy that he has randomly placed on the map. All these ults are gonna die.
Yeah. All the zealots are dying, and now perfect scan, and all the dragons are dying. And immediately,
Oh my god! What
oh my
just
god!
happened? Dragon just lost his whole
Oh
army. Those
god.
now supplies are even. Dandy has a third base going. Of course, he doesn't know what good of a spot he is, but he's in an amazing spot. No stasis on any of the arbiters
Oh
anymore.
my god.
Oh, he could push. If he can get this platform, he can kill the third base. He can kill the fourth base. Oh, what just happened?
And Dandy is already mining from his third base, so if he'll kill the top right position base, he will be in perfect position.
Oh my gosh! And don't forget that he's got 5-6 arbiters. So even though the supplies are even, that's what 25 supply of units that don't deal damage, and they don't have enough energy for stasis. Well, okay, some of them do now. But yeah, Dandy's on top of the fourth base. This Nexus is gonna go down.
Yeah, this next was.
And Dragon. What is Dragon's units doing at bottom left? They're trying to deny the third base, but he's gonna lose his third also.
Yeah, but I think Dandy have enough to defend this base. There is only like 8 dragoons over here, so 2 tanks with good minefields should be enough to defend this base.
Yeah, I think he's gonna defend it. Look at all the stasis that we have on the platform.
Yeah.
But Dragon's not attacking. If you don't attack, they're just gonna come unstasis. Oh my, this minefield.
Oh, the zealots are
So much time. Oh my god, they instantly died.
dying for free. This is not what Dragon should do. He should like respect every units he have because he's in much worse position than he used to be. Oh, there is no scan! No scan into the main field! Oh, now the Fire Science vessel is here, so...
Oh my gosh. There's only vultures here versus dragoons, but the tanks are gonna come out of stasis any moment now, I think. Oh, huge EMP!
Yeah. Perfect moment to finish this stasis, and but somehow Dragon is having the supply advantage, so these trades looks like they are pretty good for him.
Yeah, and these dragoons at bottom middle are still alive somehow. Okay, finally this army's gonna get cleaned up from Dandy. But Dragon actually did a lot of damage to the third base, but there is a fourth command center at mid-right. Dandy's doing a huge SCV transfer, so all of his bases will be saturated any moment now. Dandy actually has a huge bank. I don't know how he got this huge of a bank, but supplies are way in favor of Dragon now, 140 to 100. And again, Dragon has wiped out all the tanks from Dandy. Oh, is that an Arbiter recall?
Fake
No,
recall.
doesn't have enough energy.
This is probably fake recall, but... No, maybe he wants to stasis all the SCVs, this is possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
Oh, and now-
None of them would be mining. None of the arbiters have EMP. They're just gonna get absolutely. This army's gonna get absolutely crushed. There's a lot of tanks here.
Yeah, only
Oh,
3
never
tanks
mind, there's
left.
only 3.
Yeah, but Dragon is also mined out in the mineral only. He's only mining from his natural, so he's not in very good economical position. The army he have, he should respect it because he don't have a lot of money to rebuild it.
Yeah, he's actually just taking so much damage to these mines just randomly all over the place. And now Dandy will be on 2 base mining with 3 gas. Definitely not out of the woodworks yet, but it's looking a bit better for him. But meanwhile, Dragon counterattacking the bottom left. I like this play. He needs to shut down something. But at the same time, will Dandy just insta-counter to top right? And if he insta-counter... Look at what Dragon has mining. If he kills top right, Dragon's not mining anywhere except for mid-left if that base even gets up.
Oh my god. And then the position now looks excellent because he's mining from 2 bases. He's having another gas, which he should take as soon as possible. And I even think that he might even think about adding 1 more factory.
It's possible. He only has 2 base mining, but
Yeah,
my
two
gosh,
base
there's
binding
so many
is 6.
arbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many arbors here from Dragon, and they all have banked up energy right now. But Dandy's on top of it. His entire army moving to defend this base. He knows how important it is. I see another arbor at top right, but it's actually low on health. It's potentially just going to die to this one turret.
Oh yeah, it's full energy. Let's see. Oh, over here. On top of the minefield, but there will be
He
some
recalled
units.
another. Oh, that doesn't have enough energy for another recall, but it could have been another double. Oh, there's another arbiter here somehow. He might try and lock in his own army into this base and shut it down. Yeah, it's getting shut down. SCV's being pulled. But Dandy's army is so big right now. Look how long that yellow line is.
Yeah, but right now Dragon is mining from 2 bases, so maybe that was even worthy for him because he denied a lot of mining time from Dandy, and at the same time he's trying to go with the counter-attack to the only mining base of Terran.
Yeah, and this mineral only, if it gets shut down, Dandy will not be mining. Dragon has top right, he has mid left. There's actually a lot of units here. It's only 4 tanks for defense. Of course, Dragon doesn't know that, but this command center could potentially die if you just focus the command center. Oh, just focus the command center.
600 HP. So many vultures are coming back, but they are not very good against dragoons. And this arbiter count is just... It looks too high for me. I wouldn't be able to maneuver with them. Oh! EMP on 3 arbiters.
Oh my gosh, and now all of Dandy's army is here, and this command center is still alive, and Dragon's army's getting melted. Command center is so low.
He killed command center, but on what cost? On what cost? I don't think it was worthy.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it or not, because I don't think I saw any tanks go down there. But Dragon's army is really big, but top right is dead now. For Dragon, he's only mining on mid left. Dandy's floating his command center to mid right, but Dragon's already got units there, so that will get shut down. But Dandy doing a big counterattack to top left, and that's all Dragon has left mining.
Yeah, but this is what he have to do. He have to kill this center left base, the only mining base of Protoss, and oh my god, great stasis. But there is not so much units from Protoss left, and we have a high ground.
There's also not a lot of support from Terran here.
Oh, yeah.
Terran looks like he's gonna get cleaned up. And look at mid right. That command center is gone. I don't see it anymore. So, okay, it's floating in the air, but we're not mining there. Dandy just long distance mining. At least Dragon has mid left going. But yeah, both players just crippled right now.
Yeah, but somehow Dandy is still having pretty nice force defending the mineral only.
He has so many tanks. Oh, Dragoons are getting bled out here. Oh, that's pretty expensive.
I didn't realize that these 3 tanks killed the base on the top right. It was excellent from Dandy.
Yeah. Dragon scrambling to get another base. He's taking the mineral only. That'll be fine. He's already gonna be defending there anyway, so I like that spot. Oh my gosh, this game is so close, 110 to 90, but at the same time, Dandy has so many tanks. Where is he getting all these tanks?
Yeah, he even stopped on 2 on upgrades. This is how crazy this game was. He wasn't able to add +3 upgrade to the weapon. He just needed to pump the units as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. He knows that it's critical to get his tank count up really high. These vultures are scurrying around trying to find an opening onto the probes. Those cannons already there. Dragon smartly clearing out the middle. This is exactly what he needs to do. Oh my gosh, the supplies are basically dead even now. And now Dandy has cleaned up mid right. He's going to try and put down his command center there, but
he killed so many probes with this vulture run by. I don't know if in this position it's good for him to trade vultures for probes because he's almost no mining, but maybe it is good.
Yeah, I think that, like you said, he shouldn't have traded there just because of how close this game is. That was a lot of supply in vultures, and those are really what you use to buffer the damage. Mid-right is under siege again. This command center is going to get sniped, I'm pretty sure. What can Dandy do?
Yeah, I think now he just have to play on this middle only. But somehow he have like 700-800 gas almost, so maybe the counter-attack is the way to go.
Yeah, I think he's gonna counterattack. I'm looking at Dandy's main. Look how vulnerable it is top right to a recall. If he did a recall, like at any point in this game,
Yeah.
That would have just crippled Dandy. All the factories would have died, but now Dandy's doing a counterattack, and Dragon, his entire army is out of position.
And if Terran will get perfect position, there is very hard. It's very hard for Protoss to attack into this sieged up, well-positioned army.
Yeah, there's so many mines. There's so many tanks.
Oh!
They're fighting uphill.
This
But what just
EMP.
happened?
For all the arbiters got EMP'd, so there will be no stasis, and I think Dragon needs them very badly because this position of tanks is terrible.
Oh my gosh, he just crushed through all the Dragoons, basically. There's only like 6 or 7 left. Look how many Vultures and tanks are left. There were supplies 100 to 55. What happened in this game?
There is 10 probes left mining for Dragon, so I don't know how Dandy did it, but somehow he did it. This was incredible. GG. Whoa, that was something.
Okay. What do you even do versus Dandy? Dragon had an amazing position. He had so many stasis. He had so many good fights, and then Dandy was on 2 base like the whole game and managed to make it work. What an absolute monster. There was like so many points in that game where I would have just insta-left, and he somehow managed to take it.
Yeah, I still don't know. After losing like this third significant battle, second significant battle, I thought that this is just a matter of time because the number of arbiters was growing, so there was a lot of stasis, and as you said, there was no recall. If there would be one recall to the tanks, I thought this game might go into the different direction, but we don't know. There was no recall, and Dandy won. Very, very good game out of these players.
Yeah, that's one of the sickest Terran vs Protoss games I've ever seen. Non-stop action. Nobody knew who was gonna win. Just absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it, man. Like that. Dandy's a beast.
Yeah, he is. So we have 1-1 score, if I'm correct, because Machine won with Tech and Dandy won with Dragon. It's 2-0, right? It's 2-0 for Dandy, so it's 1-1 overall score.
Yeah, 1-1.
So maybe we'll make like 5 minutes of a break, and after that we will come back with a game TIE 2 versus Ultra. What do you think about that?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay, so see you in 5 minutes, boys. We will come back with TIE 2 versus Ultra. Don't go anywhere, and don't forget to be on Tomorrowcast, because on Tomorrowcast we will have extremely important announcement for you. Okay, so this is like, it's a small announcement in case someone would go away after this short break. Okay, so see you in 5 minutes. Okay, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I think we can go with Tai2 versus Ultra. Who do you bet on in this match?
Tai2.
Tai2.
I gotta root for NA, of course.
Yeah, okay, you are
But-
rooting, but like objectively or like
Yeah,
objectively?
objectively,
Yeah.
I like Tai2. I don't see Ultra play a lot, but I've played versus Tai2. I've talked about this on other casts where originally when I met Tai2, he seemed like kind of just a cheeser, like just does these weird wonky builds, but he's actually improved quite a bit. Every time I play him, he just keeps reminding me of Eon Zerg, like a miniature Eon Zerg. That's how I imagine him right now. He's really good.
Yeah, he is, and he used to play a lot of cheese strategies, and now he's showing us that he is able to play a longer game, and he's able to keep up against anyone, Dandy, Dewalt, or anyone who is on top level. So this is very good player, and I think he's still like evolving, and he's getting better.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Tai2 is even like a newish player. Don't quote me on this, but I think he's only like 18 or 19 years old, so he couldn't have possibly played this game for very long. So it's quite impressive that he's at such a level at such a young age.
Yeah, fresh blood for StarCraft. This is what we need. This is what StarCraft 2, I guess, have with this player Raynor. This is like Italian 15 years old or something player. He's super Gosu, and we need someone in StarCraft Brood War who will just start playing from 8 years old and will be Gosu at 16.
Yeah,
And I think we had...
I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready? I think everyone is ready. I think we had a German Zerg player called Cole, and he was also like 14 years old when he won German World Cyber Games. So, yeah, it's possible to be Gosu in StarCraft when you are young.
Yeah, definitely now with FP VOD access, you can literally just find any, FP VODs of almost any pro gamer, any race, and you can just increase your skill dramatically. When I was coming back a year and a half ago, I've talked about this again, when I was playing on Fish, playing F and E rank, playing Terran vs Protoss, playing against people that are got like 20 to 30 gateways. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, everybody is so much better these days.
Yeah, it's much easier to learn StarCraft. Back in the days when I didn't start playing. I watched StarCraft when my uncle played, and there was even no replays back in the days, and we couldn't even dream about FP VOD. And now we can see how pro gamer is doing stuff, and this if someone is good, he can learn a lot out of that.
Yeah, totally. And like you said, back in my day also, no replays, and I'm actually not a fan of replays, but at the time, well, mostly because people just copy builds, but in the olden days, without replays, you kind of come up with your own strategies. People have made their own style, and now nowadays everybody kind of plays the same. It is kind of boring in that sense, but regardless, the skill level is just astronomical compared to the olden days.
Yeah, definitely. And I think now if someone would like to be a Gosu in StarCraft, to be a pro, he just need to the thing what Aaron Zerg is doing, he's playing a lot and he's practicing a lot. And also Dandy, I think like 1 or 2 more years of practicing, and they will be very close to Korean level if they will practice and watch the VODs and see what Koreans are doing. Because now it's much easier, and it's not easy because it's StarCraft, but at least you can see what Gosus are doing.
Yeah, I was actually talking about this with one of my friends yesterday, where we were in agreement that maybe 1 year or so of practice, you could be at that, maybe not Flash level or last level or somebody like that, but, B team level-ish. Yeah, foreigners have increased their skill amazingly, specifically what people come to mind, Eon Zerg, DeWalt. If you didn't watch Have At You last week, watch DeWalt versus Buell. Absolutely insane games, and they can compete at the highest level. I've seen DeWalt beat Light, one of the best Terrans in the world right now. That didn't happen 10 years ago ever.
Yeah, definitely. Light is on, and also Sharp is in a great condition. I think these are 2 Terrans which are impressing me, because when I used to watch their games, they was crushed by the best players, and now the best players are almost afraid of them.
Yeah.
That we have from Tai2, this is Overpool, I think. So I guess he was afraid some kind of maybe Aatrox or some kind of aggressive opening from Ultra, but I think Overpool is vulnerable to 1-1-1 because the very fast Vulture can counter all these links, and Zerg is not having very good economy to keep up with the Terran, but it looks like it will be fast expansion from Ultra.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, I don't know Ultra style, so maybe Tai2 knows that Ultra Aatrox a lot, and Overpool would be a great counter to that. But Ultra is just playing standard. But I like Tai2's follow-up. When I see Overpool, I never really like the 3-hatch play because their econ is just so hurt by the Overpool that I really do like the 2-hatch build. You know, Terran's going to have to react to the Overpool. You already see it from Ultra. He pulled 2 SCVs. He's making a bunker. Meanwhile, Tai2's just going to rush that lair really fast, and then when mutas come in, you know, it's going to deal a lot of damage because I don't think Ultra even saw that it's 2-hatch lair, did he? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't think he saw the extractor. I think he saw that the hatchery is very delayed a lot, but I don't think he saw that this is 2-hatch lair, so it might be very tricky. And these links are in very good position to still deny this expansion.
I'm clicking around. Okay, so Tai2's actually going speed, so it's not even going to be a fast lair. He's really committed to this.
Oh yeah.
And this is kind of what I was talking about, where Tai2 can pull out a bunch of cheese builds if he wants, but most of the time nowadays he actually macros. But this game, it is going to be an all-in Ling bust. He's not mining any more gas, so super committed to this. And Ultra, he has no vision at all right now. This could potentially just end the game.
Yeah, definitely. There will be like, how many? Oh, he's even floating the barracks, so he's not producing Marines right now. So there will be overall 5 Marines, and there might be like, how many? 18 links from Tai2 when he will attack. So it will be definitely enough to kill a bunker if it will be not covered by the SCV or supply depot on top. Oh, 2 Marines!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but look at this Overlord. It's actually in the main. It saw the barracks lift. But I actually think that this Overlord, it needs to just run away right now, kind of be like, whoops, I misrallied it, pull Ultra's Marines out of position.
Oh my god, that's so smart.
Ultra's sending 2 Marines back. He needs these at the bunker.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
now.
And the pull is almost done. Oh, now he's going for the pull. The speed is down, and the Marines are not on the position. So perfectly done by Tai2. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, this is such a tilting play to have happen to you. All the bunkers going down, all the Marines are gonna die. The Marines he actually sent back were already damaged, so they're gonna die too. Lings into the SCV line dealing so much damage, but remember, if Ultra holds here by some miracle, Tai2's all in on it.
Yeah, but he's still sending more and more links. Yeah, but you're right. Even if he holds with this mine base, it will be good for him because Tai2 is not macro taking behind it.
Yeah, but at least Ultra got a Marine into the bunker. That's exactly what he needs. If he can get the second one, no, he's gonna get instantly killed. But great bunker position from Ultra. The bunker kind of covers all the depots. It doesn't cover the refinery, but everything else is covered. He's not going to lose any more depots here except for the natural one. He can potentially build up. I think Tai2 needs to start droning. Yeah, he is droning now, but he's in such a phenomenal... Oh my gosh, Ling's into the SCV line.
Yeah, it's only 1 Marine, so he can snipe as many SCVs as he wants, and I think this is not a bad call. And look...
Yeah, it's a great call. It's not like Ultra is going to be like, oh, I killed all the Lings, I can go and attack now with 2 Marines. He's going to be sitting in his base, so every SCV kill is great for him.
Yeah, and now we have 6 SCVs against 12 drones.
Oh.
But two command centers, so he will be able to rebuild them pretty fast.
Well, this hurts for Ultra, and that Overlord is still alive in the base.
Yeah,
and I don't think he wants to send any Marines out to try and kill. Oh, he is.
Ooh, huge cojones play.
Imagine if Tai2 had just a couple links here to run in and snipe.
I think he can still try. Oh no, he's focusing. Oh, but he didn't kill it. He was too afraid of killing that.
Yeah, he's worried about getting picked off. Here come the Lings. Oh, they're not going to get him though, but that would have been absolutely hilarious. But meanwhile, Tai2 is powering. Lair is going up. Oh, and this is going to be impossible for Ultra to hold. He can't even mine gas. That means he can't get his Academy. That means no range, no stim. So Tai2 can go Mutas, can go Lurking, literally do whatever he wants.
And he's building one medic, but I think if this medic will stand close to these SCVs, he will run out of the energy because he will want to heal these SCVs.
Yeah. I'm curious, what will Tai2 do? Yeah, I was going to say he should probably just go Lurkers because this guy's going to have max add-on. Even if he gets another, that means the command center is not going to be floating down to the natural. Yeah, what can Ultra do here? He's on one barracks. Okay, yeah, he at least has the Academy done. Where is the Academy? I don't even see it. Am I blind? Does anybody see where the Academy is?
Oh yeah, it's under the map.
Oh, okay. I can't. Okay, yeah, it is under the minimap. I'm like, what? Where is it? But at least he has an. Oh my gosh, look at this Rax plate. It's just messing up his gas mining.
Yeah, this is the only position of the barrack he felt he's safe. But now with the fire button Marines, he can even lift it up and like take the cliff with his army. And what do you think Ultra can do right now? Is there any option than 4 racks? Mass Marines?
I think all you can really do is go 2 or 3 barracks, tech the vessel, and like pray that maybe Tai2 throws a bit, and then maybe he can counterattack, or just go for split map. But he's just so far behind right now. Yeah, like he's putting down a 3rd barracks. I don't even know if he'll be able to support 3 barracks because he's only going to be mining in his main. I can't imagine him ever getting his natural. There's going to be Lurkers there, there's going to be Mutas, there's going to be something there for sure.
And Tai2 is going for Lurkers, as you said, so this is pretty smart out of him, but he's making Lurker upgrade, but he's still saving Larvas for the Mutas, so maybe it's like Mutas and Lurkers?
It could be. I think he might have just built the Spire at the natural, hoping that Ultra might scan there, and then he thinks it's going to be Mutas, but it's actually Lurkers. I don't know, though. He could, of course, go Mutalisk after the Lurkers. We know that the Lurker upgrade is about to finish, so these 3 Hydras will be Lurkers. Yeah, I don't know. Tai2 can do anything he wants.
Yeah, he's in such a good spot, and with these 6 Mutas, he should be able to... He should be able to deal a lot of damage because the range for the Marines is just started, so it will be much easier to pick up one single Marine after another.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm actually surprised that Tai2 felt so under pressure that he had to build these Sunkens. Those could have been drones mining. Like I said, it's not like Terran, after he wiped out those Lings, was like, oh, well, I'm going to attack with 3 Marines. That doesn't go through Terran's brain. But now Mutas are out on the map. There's 6 or so. And that's a good number. It's going to start almost one-shotting SCVs. So this will potentially deal a lot of damage. There's no turrets here.
Yeah, there is no targets, and every CV matters, especially that Ultra wants to saturate his second base right now, and he's having only done five SCVs over there.
This is why Tai2 went Mutas. Look, he's getting all of his Lurkers out on the map. He drew all of Ultra's units out of the natural, and now he'll be able to 100% get those Lurkers into a position where the Marines can't even come down the ramp.
Yeah, and if you have like 3 Lurkers in the perfect position, you can have like 40 Marines, and it will be almost impossible to break out of it.
Yeah, so this is absolutely genius play. I expect him to send the Mutas in. Not right there. I think he should have gone back into the mineral line like he... Now, army is in the front. I'm pretty sure that's what Tai2's goal is, but I think he needs to definitely get into that main mineral line. Yeah, draw them all out now. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's getting into position.
This is what he wanted to do.
Yes.
Oh, this is not the perfect position, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, turret's gonna die. I'm trying to check the concept scanners. We got a couple scans. Oh, even Mutas harassing the Marines on the bridge. So much damage going down. Bunker's not done. think this might be the end of Ultra.
Yeah, the bunker didn't finish and the factory is floating, so there will be no tank to kill this lurkers, so he have to deal with these lurkers with the Marines forces. And he also needs to keep Marine forces alive against the Mutas, so it's very, very hard position for our Terran player.
Yeah, we just have rallied Hydras here. That means it's going to be more and more lurkers non-stop. And look, the factory's even floating. That means he can't build any tanks. Just a nightmare position for Ultra right now.
And third hatchery finally coming back from Tai 2 in 10th minute of a game, so the pressure is genius. He's able to apply so much pressure with 2 hatcheries and
Oh my gosh.
all the scans out of this command center.
Okay, it was out of the natural command center. I thought it was also his main. I heard a lot go off, but this command center is actually really low. If it gets picked off, we're going to have one base Terran with no add-on on the factory, with no starports. I think that's just going to be GG any moment.
Yeah. Oh, these Marines are dying so quickly.
Yeah, and even the splash damage from the Mutas actually do a lot of damage to Marines. But yeah, like you said, now we've got the lurkers directly under the ramp. No way to engage. Tai 2 can just power forever or just go straight up for the game-ending kill. He is pushing up here.
Yeah, it's pretty brave. He have 2 lurkers in front of natural base of Ultra, so he could use them, and 5 lurkers is definitely the critical amount, especially against that amount of Marines.
Yeah, and Tai 2 just slowly taking his time, getting these lurkers up. He's not moving in too fast, getting them picked off. It's absolutely perfect play from Tai 2, and Ultra's got to make a decision. He's got to go. The lurker count's just getting bigger and bigger, and here he goes right now.
This is the moment of truth, but no chance for Ultra. GG.
Yeah, just that Overlord, man. Every time I see somebody on ladder do that to me, I'm not gonna fall for your tricks. Ultra just fell for the trick, and in came the Lings, and that was kind of just game over after that. Actually, you know, when Tai 2 was killing all those Lings at the main, I actually thought that might be kind of a blunder, but he killed all of the SCVs. Imagine if Ultra didn't lose those SCVs. He actually got back into the game quite well. So it's actually very critical that Tai 2 killed those SCVs.
Yeah, because he traded like 12 links into like 8 or 10 SCVs, and it was definitely worth it. In the like 2 minutes later, this 10 or 12 links wouldn't be worth it that much. So this was a perfect decision to go for these SCVs. Yeah. Yeah, and with this good echo, Ultra could do it. Could do much better in this game. I think if he even had like 2 bunkers later, he would be able to defend against these 3 lurkers, but Tai 2 was just too good with switching techs and applying pressure on Ultra.
Yeah, well, I'm ready for this game.
Yeah, me too. This is Fighting Spirits, so I think Ultra wanted to play in the most normal possible map ever. He just wanted to play a normal game against Tai 2.
Yeah, and like you said, just a pretty standard map. It's very similar to La Mancha, actually. So if you like La Mancha, you're gonna like Fighting Spirit and vice versa. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what Tai 2 will pull out here. Last week in Have At You, he 5-pooled like every single game. I'm looking right now. Are we gonna see a 5-pool? No 5-pool.
I even think that he had a nickname 5-pool something. On ladder, and when he was 5-pulling all over and he got to the A rank with only 5-pull.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible. Every time I hear Tai 2 mentioned, everybody's talking about, oh, he just 5-pulled me like 5 games in a row. So I mean, maybe.
And did Dandy won with Bial win last Have At You?
No, Biol won the whole thing, but DeWalt had incredible games versus Biol.
Yeah, DeWalt is like, so Biol is like semi-pro, or he's in a like pro. He's on the scan level or something, or he's even better than scan.
So I don't know how good he is, but he's pretty damn good. And actually, when we were casting, I had never heard of him before, but people were telling me that he was actually Flash's student, and he qualified for ASL. He won some student league. So I'm going to say that Bjol is probably at least scan level. He looked pretty dominant.
Oh, so this is the Terran who, because in this ISL we have two like semi-amateurs, semi-pros advanced to this ISL, and Bjol was the Terran who advanced, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I know this player, so it's very impressive out of the all that he was able to like you said, play a excellent game against him.
Yeah, really sick play from DeWalt last week. But I want to point out, in this game, we have TIE2 going for 9 pool speed. So he's really keeping up the aggressive play in this series. In Ultra, he's just playing pretty standard. Just going to be another Rax expand. But lucky for him, he actually is going to scout first, and he'll see it's coming. So very nice scouting from him. Okay, it is speed. I was wondering if he might go for the effort style and get burrowed lings. We actually have seen that a couple times, but it is speed. And yeah, Ultra is going to be safe. Just going to pull some SCVs, get his Marines on the ramp, and I don't expect this to deal much damage.
But after as a Terran, if you see that this is 9 pool speed, do you go for bunker in front of your expansion, or do you try to make command center in the main base and try to secure the ramp?
So you can do both. The problem is if the Zerg keeps building lings like what we see from TIE2. Oh, and we have a drone pull! What?
Oh my god, that's why he's holding drone into the main base, because he wanted to have...
So this is similar to what July did versus Best in one of those Star Leagues, where he drone drilled into a wall. Oh, TIE2's going into here. Why? Okay, he's just thinning out.
Oh, but he's losing...
I don't know. Yeah, he lost all his lings.
Yeah, he have 4 lings left, and... Now it's only 1 SCV.
Oh. Yeah, but there's... Okay, there's actually a lot of Marines here, but they're right on top of the Marines.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Oh, this
and
is so
speed
sick.
links are killing...
But actually, the drones kind of are blocking those 2 lings in the back. But still 3 lings left over, but... Oh my gosh, drones are picking off at a Marine. I don't know about this. I think TIE2 kind of threw a little bit those early lings, but still 2 are in the main. There's no bunker. Ultra's got to have sick micro.
Yeah, and he's microing very well. Look at that. He's dealing a lot of damage, and I think this these drones. Oh, they caught a Marine, but now they might try to go and evacuate. But I think this is too late. He didn't deal enough damage.
Yeah, I think this drone transfer, like you said, it's too late. If we're going to try and play this game out, I think you have to leave the drones here, at least run the lings around, attack SCVs, and potentially leave the drones on the racks the whole game. Well, I don't know. Firebat, where did that come from?
Yeah, because there is Academy already. He went for fast Academy. This is impressive. And double Firebats?
It's pretty sick surround by the SCVs. Did manage to take out a bunch of lings, but Firebat goes down. But look at Ultra. He actually doesn't have much money. All of his resources going into these Firebats. Oh, insane SCV control.
Yeah, but he still have like 12 SCVs against 7 drones. If he will manage to make one medic, it will be the end of the game.
Yeah, one medic would just completely shut down this attack from TIE2, and he's still building lings. We don't see any transition. Like I said, if there was going to be no transition, why did we even send the drones back? But yeah, somehow these lings are actually getting a lot of damage done.
Yeah.
Even picking off Firebats.
Impressive by TIE2. He killed second Firebat, but no, 2 lings left. And the economy of Ultra is very, very good. I don't know, he should add probably second barrack, yeah. He don't need to go for expansion.
Yeah, just as you said that, we do have the second barracks, and now we've got an SCV wall combined with Firebats behind it. Yeah, now TIE2 is droning. It's just too late. The guy's already got an academy. He's probably got stim going any moment now, and you have 3 drones on minerals. This game is basically done. If TIE2 managed to win this game, I don't even know what I would do. It's just Near impossible.
It would be Zesagi, yeah.
Yes, Zisagi.
Yeah, but I don't think that will happen, especially that he's making second hatchery in the main base, which I don't understand. But
Okay, you saw he mined gas for a little bit, right? We've got Burrow being upgraded. I don't necessarily disagree with this. This seems like really his only option if he can build a lot of lings and then catch them like in the middle of the map. It's not like they're going to be stemmed. They're going to be completely surrounded immediately. Medics aren't going to heal it. It could work.
yeah, it could work, but there are two firebats, and this is what I'm afraid of for Tai2, because even if he unburrow in perfect position, if firebats will be close to the medics, they can still kill Lynx pretty easily. But let's see,
Yeah,
there is still a shot for Tai2. Small
I
shot.
mean, it's possible, but I don't know. If I'm Ultra and I scan that and saw that it's still just masslings, I would just, sure, I don't expect his army to ever die, but definitely like just build a bunker in your main in case there's like some kind of run by where you definitely won't lose all your SCVs. As soon as you move out, definitely put a bunker in your main, or at least leave a firebat and a medic on the ramp. Because stem firebat versus masslings will never die.
And look, there is even more firebats than marines. So I believe Ultra knows what he's playing against, because, as you said, after putting a scan and seeing that there is no tech. Oh.
I'm actually worried that Tai2 burrowed too quickly or too close to the ramp. He might have heard it. No, maybe not. But this is what I'm talking about. You're moving out. Now, potentially, Lings could run into the main and wipe you out. Okay, but actually, he has a medic and firebat in position, so that will not happen. So smart play from Ultra.
Oh, he wanted to go for a runway, but no, that will, unfortunately for Tai2. But maybe he will surround this army in the middle, but there are 5 firebats there, so I don't know. He would have to do a perfect surround.
He might sandwich them on the ramp. He's got a flank in the back. He's got Lings coming from the top. They're gonna glitch out on this ramp. I think he goes right now. Go right now.
Oh yeah, this is the moment.
You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta go.
Oh. Yeah, but firebats are just too good.
They're just so imba.
Yeah, GG and 1-1.
Well, that was pretty slick. I think he should have kept the drones still there and just gone for it. Just completely all in, but really slick idea from him. Unfortunately, he kind of bled those 4 Lings.
Excuse me for one moment.
Oh, okay.
And Carol just says that she didn't like this stream because she found out about it from internet. Yeah, she would. So you are streaming Saturday and Sunday. So this was, oh yeah, I'm streaming. You are reading Team Liquid. Yeah. Excuse me, but she told me to be a little bit quieter because she's going for sleep. Yeah, it's 11 already.
Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty late.
Yeah, but it's Saturday, so. So we can go for like at least 5 more games.
Sounds good.
And the decider match between Tai2 and Ultra 1-1, and Tai2 went for very aggressive strategies in both games already so far. So maybe now he will go for economical strategy, especially that he chose Medusa, which can give a Zerg a lot of minerals at the beginning.
Yeah, and we talked about the destructible rocks or the destructible buildings.
Yeah, and
I think if I'm Ultra and I see Tai2 pick this map, I would expect a lurker bust onto those buildings and then a run by into the main. That's what I'm expecting from Tai2 here.
Yeah, this is, I mean, all he needs to do is like put a supply depot on top of these temples, and if these temples are being killed, just put a bunker on top, on high ground. And I think it's that easy to defend it, or it's not.
I don't know if it's that easy because the lurkers will be out of range of the temple, but yeah, he definitely needs vision there.
Oh yeah, definitely. So are we ready for game number 3, Ultra versus Tai2 decider match? who will take lead in North America versus South America? This is the questionnaire.
Yeah, so I'm curious if Ultra will try to be aggressive this game, because I actually feel like Taitu might play standard-ish here. Standard opener, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I think he might 12 hatch here, and I don't know, I just have this feeling that he will do that. So if I was Ultra, I think Action 8 racks might be a good choice this time.
Especially that after 8 racks you can make a double supply wall-in over here, and I think it's tight and the Marines are popping on the right side of the wall, so it will be pretty safe to make 8 racks.
Yeah, on top of it, we talked about glitching the Vulture through the buildings. That's potentially an option for Ultra. It's a little difficult to do. So we'll have to see what Ultra comes up with. I'm looking at his base. We don't see an SCV going out, so it is just going to be standard play from him. But really, if we're... Okay, as I say that, actually Taitu is consistently going for the early pool build. So I would have been dead already.
Maybe you will be delayed so much that it will be hard to come back. Yeah, but Taitu is non-stop. He loves aggression. He loves to be aggressive in this game, and I like to see this kind of player because he's not playing like the strategy which we saw 2,000 times already, but he's playing something new and original, I would say, for these days.
Yeah, and I wonder if it will be fast lair. It'll probably be speed, but I've seen him bust out one hatch lair versus Protoss, so it's a possibility that this could be one hatch lurker. We have the destructible buildings, and that means that Ultra will have to be, very aware of what's going on in the game. If he gets contained in the front and all of his units are in the back, he's dead. If he gets all of his units in the front and then lurkers run behind his mineral line, he's dead.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very difficult for Ultra to defend all those positions, but it looks like we are going to have speed here and not a one hatch lair build.
Yeah, speed and let's see what will be the reaction of Ultra. And he's probably going... Oh, I thought this STV is going to make a bunker, but he's making bunker in his main base. He don't want to risk it anymore.
Yeah, I actually love Ultra's depot positioning here. He's like, okay, you're just playing aggressive every single game. Let me just play safe. The bunker costs less than you mining 100 gas. Just get me to the mid-late game, and I think I'll be in a good spot. And he was right. Taitu did go an early pool build, and it's going to work out for him. But Taitu, what's happening to these things on the building?
If you send directly to the main, the links are missing the path because they thought they can go through the temple. So you need to guide them to the main base.
Yeah, and unlike last game, actually, Taitu is transitioning pretty fast. But again, Ultra with the very, very fast Academy style. I guess he's decided that this is the best way to play versus Taitu. I don't necessarily disagree. This seems like a pretty fantastic play. Look at this SimCity from him. Yeah. The Marines can shoot the Lings. It's just absolutely perfect setup for him.
Yeah, definitely. But one Academy Academy is good, but he's having only one barracks, so his number of his bio will not be very, very high. But I guess he needs one firebat and one medic to just try to go out.
Yeah, he may feel that his main is so open that he can't just survive with just straight up Marines, and that's maybe why he's forcing out the fast Academy. Yeah, but look at these Lings. They're actually doing... Oh, they're gonna get a Marine! Nice pick off there.
Huge value.
The Academy's done now. They're instantly going for STEM.
But Ultra is also on top of sending the Heritage SCVs back, and he's not losing out of SCVs. Of course, Taitu is doing an incredible job with the 6 Lings. I didn't think that these Lings will deal as much damage as they did, but now I think Ultra is in pretty good position.
Yeah, but look at Taitu's main. This is what I was saying. It's probably going to be a lurker bust onto those buildings, and all Taitu has to do is, just like on the La Mancha game, draw all the units to the front, send lurkers in the back. Once lurkers get set up on the high ground, you're not breaking it and you're not mining. So that's probably just going to be game over if he can get into that position.
Yeah, this would be perfect, but I have a feeling that Ultra might try to get and make contain on top of this of the Tai2 base, because if he will contain him, there will be no way Lurkers will leave natural of Tai2 and. But oh no! But now he's making Hydras. He wants to send them before the Marines will be there probably.
Yeah, I agree with you. If Ultra can set up a container, it'll be in a great spot. Yeah, he should go now. He's got a really good army. He's probably already got Stim. Tai2 doesn't really have an econ really, and his Hydras are not out on the map. He's really got to get the Hydras out. He wants to do a lurker bust.
Oh, so he's buying as much time as he can with these links. I really like that, and he will probably kill 2 more Marines. So this is. Oh, wow. What a micro from Ultra! Whoa, wee-wah.
Tai2 actually canceled his second sunken. That makes me believe that he's not going to attack with these lurkers. They're just going to be defensive.
What did he
I don't
cancel?
know about that. Maybe he's just going to play defensive and go for drops afterwards, but I don't see drops being upgraded, so...
Yeah, I also checked that like 5 seconds ago. I checked if he's not evolving drop, because this was the logical thing he could do from this position, because his position is not the best. He's not using the third base, and going for echo play right now, I think it will be hard for him to pull out.
Yeah, and I actually love Ultra's build. He's got his factory already done. Sure, he's only on 1 base, but he really has lost no units, and Tai2's econ has been hurt quite a bit by going for that fast speedling build. If he can get a vessel out, you know, what can Tai2 really do to deal with Terran's army? It's pretty big, but the lurkers are out. He is busting the temple right now, and Ultra has no idea. Oh, actually, the SCV is there, so he sees it. Perfect timing.
Yeah, but he don't see units. He should look at the temple, because he only see the glaives of the lurkers.
Yeah, but he knows, because his entire army is back. He doesn't necessarily have to defend that ramp. He can still just defend back near his main. I actually prefer defending back near his main, because Tai2 will be able to get into a position on the front much faster than Ultra will be able to turn around.
Yeah, definitely. And look, all the Marines are now trying to defend this position, and Tai2 might have a shot from the front, maybe.
Oh, he's going in. Yeah, so Ultra's just really on top of this. This attack is not going to do anything. And Ultra, he's already got 1 tank out, soon to be 2. Gonna have his science vessel out pretty soon. He's gonna be in an absolutely great spot to deal with Ling Lurker.
Yeah, and Tai2 have to do something with this build. He can't just sit and wait, because the economy of Ultra is I mean, the maybe SCV count is not that high, and he is not having the second expansion, but maybe it's not that good position of the Ultra overall, because Tai2 is having his expansion. I can't say. This is tricky.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because, like you said, Tai2 does have his expansion. He's actually taking the mineral only. Also, his econ's going to be absolutely crazy. All Tai2 really has to do is not die to Ultra's attack, and then he'll be on 3 base, and Ultra's going to still be on 1. So Ultra is kind of on a timer here. He's got to make something work with these units. Otherwise, it was just pointless protecting this hard.
Yeah, and the tanks are in pretty good position to defend the both attacks from the natural, and but he's making a bunker here. He's having a turret, so
Tai2's so patient with these lurkers, making sure to not lose any of them, but a bunker's already set up for Ultra. He's really ready for this. And Tai2, I'm looking in his main, he's got a Spire going down. I don't think we've seen any more drones really produced. He's actually building a lot of units, but now 1 lurker is in range of the mineral line.
Yeah, but the Spire might be a brilliant switch, because there are only 2 barracks. Of course, the science vessel will be here, but beside that, I think the Mutas might do some damage and maybe even snipe the tanks. It would be great.
It's possible, but Ultra is set up so defensively. I don't know how Mutas would even get in here. Okay, Tai2 has actually left a lurker, and this makes Ultra think that probably all the units are still there, and actually Tai2 has been built. Oh, look at that scan!
Oh my god.
he saw everything, so he knows everything's going to the front now. Perfect scan from Ultra, and that's exactly what he needed. Because look how big Taitu's army, it's actually huge.
Yeah, there is so many lurkers, and if he'll burrow in the good position and one spine shot, like 2 spine shot can kill a lot of Marines, and the production of Marines is very low, so Ultra needs to be careful, very careful.
Yeah, I'm worried for both players here. Ultra's army is super scary. He's got a lot of tanks, he's got a lot of bio, he's got a vessel, but at the same time, the lurker count, we're at like 10 or so now. There's even more being built at Tai2's base. It's just literally non-stop army production from him. But Ultra's only on 1 base.
Yeah, he's still not expanding. I wonder why. Because he have a tanks, so... Oh, the lurkers will... The dropship will scout the lurkers.
All of the units from Ultra are out of position. So many lurkers here. And now look, Ultra can't mine at all.
He can give an barrow and kill these tanks. It would be pretty easy.
I'm looking for Scorcher in the very back right.
Oh,
this tank's gonna
very
die.
nice Matrix. That didn't help for long. And Ultra is not mining at all right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, but big mine hits going down. But yeah, still, Ultra's not mining. How many seconds has it been? Like 30? That's a lot of time, especially when you're on 1 base. And it's not like he even has tons and tons of SCVs. He has maybe 20 or so?
Yeah.
So Tai2 is kind of exploding now, and he's got his 3rd base running also.
He needs to be careful. This vessel is very important for him. Oh, he's finally mining again, but it would be much different game if he would have expansion, because he would send this SCV to expansion and it would be not such a big tragedy. But thanks to this move, Tai2 gains such a big lead on this game, I believe.
And he's gonna lose that vessel, but he didn't. Not yet, at least. But at least Ultra, he's killing so many lurkers. There's only 2 left out of 10 or 12 of them. So Ultra, his army is still massive, but he's got to make something work with this because Tai2's just getting too big.
Yeah, Tai2 economy is pretty fine right now. He have 3 lurkers and 2 links in mineral only. He should take them to the final battle because every unit will matter then.
I think that Tai2 just might have too much. There's like 10 lurkers here. He's building even more. Things are in action now. Oh, but it's gonna be so hard to engage. Also, look at the bio ball. The tank count is at 4. That's actually okay. Oh no, the vessel.
Boom, 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 boom. And
remember, we're on 1 base. That means we have one comp set. Tai2's going in. They're all
perfect
up.
position of the lurkers. And I think this is hold.
I was just about to point out we have 1 comp stat. Check his comp stat. He couldn't even scan, so that vessel was so crucial for Ultra, and now he lost all of his important units.
Yeah, he got all the lurkers in all the tanks in 1 position, and Tai2 felt a moment and perfectly attacked. It was very good sense of a game by Tai2, and he did it perfectly. Mr. Framble TV, thank you for your subscription. I'm really appreciating that.
Oh my gosh. Well, what can Ultra do now? He's lost so much. And oh my god, these lurker hits just decimating everything. I still don't see a command center from Ultra. It looks like an SCV is going into the back. Build one there, but it's too late. Supplies are in favor of Zerg now.
Yeah, and there are only 2 barracks to rebuild Marines, so this is probably the last attack of Tai2. He should be able to kill Ultra now.
Yeah, even has a macro hatch going down. Lurkers are coming behind the back again. There is a small army here, but not enough to stop 4 lurkers. Oh man, that was going... Ultra's army looks so strong, and then the vessel pick off, and then no scan. How unlucky.
If he would micro a little bit better with these tanks, and he would like go with like slowly siege up, siege mode up, siege mode down, then maybe he would have a shot, but he got all the tanks in 1 position, so this was a perfect shot for Tai2.
Yeah, and Tai2 took that shot. He didn't waste any time, and he's going in right now trying to end this game. I don't know if he's going to be able to bust through.
Ooh.
Oh, actually not going to bust through. But Ultra's losing a lot. He's got almost all of his mineral patches are mined out now, so this is really his last stand.
Oh yeah, and I don't think he's even thinking about next base. He's adding 2 more barracks and wants to end this game as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
Even a
I don't
hive.
know what he can do. Those minerals that are going into the barracks for sure should have been a command center. Yeah, like he can't attack. He doesn't have the marine count. He doesn't have the tank count. I don't know what he could have done honestly, other than camp. But if you camp, the guy's gonna have defilers.
Yeah, and the
So
hive
it's
is almost done. I mean, it's done. So now it's just a matter of time when the defilers would come and kill you. So this is the last attack probably from Ultra.
Yeah, and look how many lurkers there are. There's more lurkers than marines here.
Yeah, that's
Oh
true.
my gosh. Yeah, he's going in. Good micro from Ultra, but it...
Yeah, very nice micro. Very nice moment to siege up. Oh, the vessel!
Yeah, and that vessel is so critical for him. Defiler's going to be coming out any moment now. And no irradiate with when defilers are out. What really can Terran do to counter it? There's almost nothing to counter it.
Yeah, there are mines, vessels, and fire bats, and siege tank splash damage, but only siege tank splash damage will not be enough against defiler. So it is the key unit to have a vessel against it. Oh, and what is the arrow? +1 carapace for Type 2, so he's even having a better upgrades. Look at this surround.
Yeah, just so much production from Type 2, so many units. Actually, the tank mine and marine count actually goes pretty far back. The Ultra's going to hold it. Look at the supplies. I'm actually surprised that the supplies are so close. It's just that Ultra's mining out now. I see a patch is gone for him. Another couple are going to be gone, and that's it. Basically, Ultra has maybe like 500, 600 more minerals. That's all he has.
Yeah, but we can see that he's having four barracks right now because the number of marines is really bigger than he used to attack before. So maybe he have a shot, but if he have a shot, it has to be right now before the filers. Yeah, but I don't know how he could do it.
The lurkers, oh my gosh, they're just crushing through. None of them died there, I don't think. And yeah, Ultra is just running out of steam. Really needed another base. He's just never getting it. I think he's decided that, well, if he's going to take another base, he's just going to float the command center.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. But if you want to float it to 5 mineral patches, it will be closer. But sending it to the natural would be much better because you would have much bigger income.
Yeah, and now I hear the defilers, so
the cloud of
Ultra's
death.
Done for. Yeah, the cloud of death. There's no counter. Well, in this game, there's no counter. We don't have any vessels.
Yeah, Type 2 did a really good job with killing all the vessels. And 3 firebats is not enough, and
No.
Ultra is still
Yeah,
fighting.
He can not fight almost ever again, basically. He's got no money. We're down to 3 patches.
Even 6th macro hatchery from Type 2. He's making 12 o'clock expansion, and he's having like 6 or 5 o'clock expansion. Very well saturated, so he's controlling this game 100%.
Yeah, it's got to be GG from Ultra any minute now. I think maybe he's just... I mean, I don't know. Of course, it's a tournament, so you never want to just give up, but this is almost unwinnable for him. Type 2 can literally just build purelings and probably just win the game.
Yeah, especially that Ultra was the one who was setting up the South America lineup, so I think he wants to win as hard as he can, and that's why he's trying hard and not giving up. And that's very good because there is still a chance, I believe. Small chance, but there is. Oh, Plague.
Yeah, well...
Oh.
Oh my... Well, if there was a chance before, I don't think there's a chance anymore.
Yeah. It's really hard. I think he don't even need Swarm now.
This is gonna be disgusting. Yeah, everything just getting torn apart. Somehow Ultra's army is not dead. He even has 2 Marines at the top. Can these Marines do it? Can they win the game? Maybe. 1 left.
Yeah. 93 to 39 limit. We don't see that very often.
No, not in a 20-minute game. This is pretty crazy.
Oh, another plague. Whoa, on every unit of Ultra. GG.
Oh.
Very good game out of these players.
Yeah, very nice from Tai2. Really liked his movement with the Lings and Lurkers. But that scan from Ultra at the ramp after Tai2 moved back, that was absolutely crucial for him because Tai2's army was really scary and all of Ultra's army was out of position. So really nice intuition from Ultra right there.
Yeah, yeah. And as you said, I don't know how you did it, but you predicted what would happen in this game from Ultra perspective. He should be careful. Tai2 will try to go for fast lurkers and kill the temple. And Tai2 is going 9 pull, a little bit of pressure, lurkers kill the temple. So like you've been in Tai2 mine, you probably are playing a lot together.
Yeah, we play a few times. Not often. Sometimes he just messages me like, hey, want to play? And then we play like 10 games and I lose all 10 of them. And I go on tilt because, he's really difficult to play against. But yeah, Medusa is such a weird map that I felt like it was pretty obvious that had to be what Tai2 was going for. If he didn't go for that, I'd be shocked why he picked Medusa.
Oh, and I thought that he might go for a macro game, but there is also the temple, which gives the opportunity of making this kind of build, which is very interesting. So 2-1 lead for North America. Machine won with Tech, Dandy won with Dragon, and Tai2 won with Ultra. So we have 2 points from North America, 1 point for South America. And now we are going for game number 4, Aegyo versus Babo.
Yeah, and I remember when we were trying to set up NA versus EU, Aegyo did not want Zerg versus Zerg. So maybe he's not confident in this matchup. And I've played Babo a few times on ladder. He likes to do 2-hatch Muta versus me, and his Muta micro was pretty good. So Aegyo's gonna have to have really good Ling and Muta micro to play versus Babo because he had very good micro in my experience versus him.
Yeah, and Babo, I don't know how much he's playing right now, but he also qualified for BSL Pro League, so he played over there. He didn't qualify for the group stage, but he had like 3 to 4, I believe, or some kind of pretty close to advancing score. So also Aegyo. So it's very interesting to me because for me this is a good match to match these players against each other.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, so if we are ready, we can go to game number 4 today.
I'm looking forward to it because we have maps that these players don't play on, so they could bust out really crazy builds. I've watched Aegyo stream a bit, and sometimes in Zerg vs. Zerg, he even hides a base. And Coliseum has a lot of potential bases you could hide on, so you could look for that. There's also that creep at the front of your base. I don't know if sunken rushing would be a thing in Zerg versus Zerg, but potentially that, I don't know.
This creep can be used as a defensive against 9 pull if you are doing 12 pull, and you can do sunken over there if you want to. But I don't know what to expect over here. I used to play this. This was a map of I believe Worldside Rebel Games 2008 or 2009. So I used to play a lot on this map, but I don't know what in current meta the players are playing over here.
Yeah, I have no idea. Like you said, it's an old map. I want to point out that there was an absolutely epic BlizzCon game between Rhett and Nada on here. If you have not seen that game, this is when Rhett was at his peak, and also when Nada was still at the top. I highly recommend that game. It's absolutely incredible.
This is Nada versus who?
Nada versus Rhett.
Oh, Red from Netherlands.
Yeah, Rhett from the Netherlands. This is when Rhett was in top shape, and I'm sure it's on YouTube. You should definitely check that game out.
Okay, I will check that out after the game, because so Red was able to play because Nada is one of them, like there is Nada, Flash, Jaedong, and I believe Isle of Off, the four like most titled players in history of Brood War. So
yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can argue whether Nada's the best player of all time or if Flash is the best player of all time. So like, yeah, just Nada's absolutely insane. And even Flash, I think there was an interview with him where he said he would give Nada some builds, and even after just like a couple games, he thought Nada executed the builds even better than he did.
Oh,
so Nada is absolute legend in StarCraft.
Yeah, he is absolutely. So it looks like he goes through execution, but Flash have better strategy and maybe understanding of strategies. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but either way, Nada amazing. But in this game,
9 pool against 12 pool. 12 Hajj versus
yeah, we have
9
pool
pool
versus 12 pool.
So
now
he canceled.
Normally when
he canceled the Hajj.
He canceled. Wow.
Yeah, this is good.
I was gonna say. You go ahead.
I wanted to say that it was a good decision, and you can go also.
No, I was gonna say, well, maybe, you know, since the map is kind of weird and you have to actually travel farther to the natural, maybe he could get the natural setup, but that's not the case. I'm seeing now the pool isn't even done. So yeah, Aegyo already. Wow, is he gonna pick off this pool?
Yeah, I think he should be able to do. Oh, 2 links are not dealing damage, but if he will not kill this pool, this 9 pool will be disastrous for him. And he's going for this pool, no matter the cost.
Oh my god, so sick! Wow, barely.
Oh, and there is no chance to make a layer without a pool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so crazy. I thought the drones were actually gonna stop it, but Aegyo's got his lair going. Like you said, no lair from Babo. So Aegyo's in an absolutely insane position right now.
Yeah, he's having the same drone count, and he's having a speed, and he can produce links. So now it will be 9 links against 6. So Babo should go back close to his Sunkens, but I don't see a way for him to winning this game. I think this is just too good for Aegyo. He's already having a Spire on a way where Babo didn't even start to make a layer.
Yeah, and you know, Aegyo could have actually pulled a drone and built a colony in Babo's base and potentially hit the hatchery, because we know there's no Ling production.
Oh yeah, that's
from
true.
Babo. There's no colony. He couldn't morph a Sunken. I mean, he's not risking it, but he could have done that. Babo's just now starting his lair, but Spire's halfway done for Aegyo. Aegyo in an absolutely amazing position, and on top of it, he hasn't had to worry about being attacked this whole time. He's got his drone count going really well. Everything's going right for him.
Yeah, but he don't know what he's doing, what is going on over here, and he's checking all the places if there is no hidden links, if there is no expansion maybe. But he didn't scout a lot of expansion positions. But even though he wants to make sure that nothing, Babo didn't hide anything from him.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. You never want to throw because you didn't scout. It's like the most tilting thing in the world to lose to. But yeah, Aegyo, nice spread of his lings, saw everything on the map. Now he's taking his natural base. And there's still, the lair still isn't even done yet. And Aegyo's got Mutas building.
I think without Spore there is no chance. Oh, he's going for a Spore, but very nicely Aegyo built up some drones, and he had surface for hatchery. So even if Babo will try to make Spores and try to play a longer game, Aegyo will have better economy, more gas, and more mutas. So it's still very bad for our Chilean player.
Well, actually, a lot of links here from Babo. But yeah, mutas are here, will definitely help a lot with the lings. Babo's got to get something done here, because like you said, if it goes late, it's going to just be in Aegyo's favor. On to the drones, but the drone drilling is actually quite nice. Actually, 3 or 4 drones going down there.
Yeah, it was pretty nice counterattack. He bought himself a little bit of time, but he even could like try to sneak out the drone to make hidden expansion, but this Overlord is still watching what is going on.
Actually, look at the extractor from Babo. The Spore is a little out of position. Aegyo can just, you know, micro that extractor, or even potentially just sit on the extractor and kill it. I don't think the Spore will range it.
Yeah, I think you can kill the extractor without being in range for sure. So, but he should keep the Mutas at home because the Link counterattack might be dangerous for him. And he's not mining gas. He's just making drones probably. Oh, now he started.
Yeah, and actually we have 4 mutas out for Aegyo, 5 mutas out. But look at Babo's gas. It actually was at 600 or so. That means that he could match the potential, the muta count for Aegyo at this current moment. Babo taking his natural. Do you think he should be doing this? I feel like he's got to like all in because Aegyo is just going to have more econ within the next minute or so. And I feel like it's just going to scale too hard for him.
Yeah, I think it's unwinnable for Babo from my perspective, but I don't understand why he did make Scourges, because I don't see that Aegyo will make mistake and lose 2 mutas to it, and he can lose the... Oh, he did. Oh. Okay, yeah. What the hell am I saying? And the Link's even doing extremely good job, so maybe the Scourges are the way.
Yeah, getting 2 Mutalisks for 4 Scourge, very nice trade from him, and actually pulled a full drone transfer from Aegyo, and now the hatchery is almost done for Babo. If he can have another Scourge fight like that, then it would only be 3 mutas, and potentially he could get back into this game.
Yeah, but now Aegyo is mining from 2 extractors, which means that he's having double as like he's having double gas as Babo have, so he should be able to like only make Scourges and kill the mutas of Babo.
Oh, great muta control right there from Aegyo. Turning on a dime to snipe those Scourges, very nice from him. It's actually really difficult to do. But Babo, he does have 4 Mutalisks now. He's got his Nat going. He's still doesn't have it mining. Aegyo's kind of outscaling him hard like you were talking about. And now there's so many links and so many mutas for Aegyo that I actually don't think it's possible for Babo to stop this.
Yeah, but there are only 6 Mutalisks from Aegyo and 6 Mutalisks from Babo, so I don't know how it's possible that that this muta count is so close.
Yeah, but so many lings onto the hatchery, it's actually going to go down. Yeah, instantly dead. And now with Babo back down to 1 base.
Babo is doing really good job with his link harassment, but I don't see that. I think this is not enough because like pulling the drones from the gas is like 100 gas mining being denied, but beside that he didn't achieve a lot, and still I think that Aegyo is in perfect position.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's much Babo can do here. The muta counts are actually... Are they in favor of Babo? They're actually even. But yeah, it's just the fact that Aegyo has so much more gas and he's able to build more Scourge. He's able to build more mutas. Yeah, Babo, I think this will be his last attack, and we just had a huge round of Scourge from Aegyo, so it's going to be so difficult for Babo to attack into this.
Yeah, he have to micro like better than perfectly. Oh, all the Scourges go down. And very nice macro out of Babo, but this is not enough. 6...
Yeah, there's just too much Scourge, too much muta from Aegyo. Muta count is in favor of Aegyo. And yeah, there's not really much Babo can do.
Yeah, but but Babo is fighting. And now this extractor you said before might go down.
Yeah, I think that this hatchery is going to get picked off again. We have 7 mutas versus 10. We do have Scourge here, but Babo needs some big Scourge hits.
Oh, that's 1 muta for free. It's always good.
Yeah, but there's just too many mutas here.
Yeah, this is GG, and this game is longer than I expected. Babo trying showed us some really nice micro.
Yeah, after the pool snipe, I thought it was instantly over, but then Lings got into the main, had full drone pull, actually got 2 meters with his Scourge. It was a really nice comeback, but unfortunately for him, Aegyo's econ was just too good. And that's just how it goes with ZVZ. That's why I hate ZVZ. It's kind of, you just make one blunder and that's it.
Yeah, but Babo went for the risk. He know he's going. He wanted to risk his game just to gain economical advantage by making 12 hatchery. He know that the only build I'm losing against is 9 pool, and it was basically after seeing the 9 pool, it was the game that he should lost. So it was pretty impressive that he was able to try, like he was able to apply some pressure and try to do something. But at the beginning, as you said, this is ZVZ, and if you don't like get a good build at the beginning, it's sometimes over just like that.
Yeah, very punishing matchup indeed.
Okay, are we ready for game 2?
Ready.
Game 2, Aegyo versus Babo. Will Aegyo gain a point and take North America for 3-1 lead, or Babo gain a point and we will have 2-2 score between North America and South America? Let's find out.
Now, I was watching Aegyo stream maybe like 2 weeks ago. Now, I could be wrong when I say this, so if Aegyo's in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but he was talking about, I think it was an 11 hatch, 10 pool build, where he was saying it could potentially stop 9 pool. I'm not sure if that's correct. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, but I thought that's what he said. So, yeah, maybe that'll be a new meta in the near future instead of going for 12 hatch.
Oh, I didn't read what he was doing, but it was 11 hatch, right?
I think Aegyo, was it an 11 hatch last game?
Oh, what did Aegyo said?
No, Aegyo said if you go 11 hatch and then 10 pool, you can stop a 9 pool. I'm pretty sure he said that.
Oh.
Instead of, Zerg's going 12 hatch, 11 pool.
Oh yeah, that's possible. Maybe on cross position. I don't know on about which map he was saying about, but yeah, that's possible because 11-10, maybe that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a Zerg player, so maybe I'm completely wrong or misheard, but I thought that's what he said. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see that from Aegyo, but as I say that, we have another 9 pool.
Another 9 pool and another 9 pool from Aegyo. If it worked, why would you change that? And it looks like Babu is going for maybe 12 hatch again. I don't know. So now we are having 11. Yeah.
It's looking like it's going to be another 12 hatch. We don't see the pool going down. So, okay, the drone is going out.
Oh my god.
It's the 12 hatch. So, is this another just instant win for Aegyo?
It looks like if he will scout him, because now he will have hard time deciding where to send his links. But beside that, if he will like send the links into the right direction, he should be able to snipe the hatchery, and it will be very, very good for him.
How important is it? So now Aegyo has a 50-50 chance of finding Babo first. If he doesn't find Babo first, won't Babo have lings in time? I feel like maybe you should send a drone, or is it okay to just pull one ling off to each base and then decide? Will the 9 pull still be fast enough?
I think it's good to like send five links to the closer position and 1 link to the further position. From my perspective, and I think if your opponent would be there where your 1 link is going, I think with 10 links with a speed you still get a shot, but it will be much harder because there will be links from 12 pool. Oh, but he's missing. Maybe he will understand after seeing the overload. Okay, you should. Oh yeah, he got it.
Wow, instantly canceled from Babo. He doesn't even want to try to defend it, and that's going to be the correct move, right? He's got his Sunken going. At least he's not dead here. But Lair is halfway done almost. So Aegyo, who do you favor in this position? It's got to be Aegyo, right?
Yeah, Aegyo get a speed. He will probably get like 2 drones right now, but beside that, I think it's much better position from Babo than it was in the last game. I really like that Aegyo killed 3 links, and now he will be able to like punish the drones and try to interrupt mining. But I think, yeah, Aegyo should have small advantage because he is rebuilding the drones. He's having the linked advantage, and Babo will make a hatchery in the main where Aegyo will go for the Spire and make hatchery in his natural, and this will be the biggest advantage of this build.
Yeah, and actually the lair timings are surprisingly similar for Babo. Okay, links are going in, but there's a sunken here.
Why he's
I
attacking?
don't think it's gonna work. Oh, almost got that drone.
Oh, but losing these links means that he will not have opportunity to make hatchery. I mean, to make expansion in the natural. I think so. Yeah, I think now Babo is not in a worse position.
Yeah, now Babo could potentially even put his own hatchery at his natural. He's not doing that. He has link control. What do you think about putting it in the natural instead of the main?
Yeah, I would like that. I would like to see that it's much better option, especially that he have this link advantage. So he should not be afraid of the links. He should have Spire on time, but I don't know why he's making the layer over main in the hatchery in the main. Maybe he wants to go for a lot of links with Scourges, just like in the last game.
Yeah, I actually don't mind Babo's position. Look at the Spire timing. It's only 30 or 40 health below Aegyo's. His hatchery's a bit faster. And supplies are actually even, and he has the ling advantage. Yeah, it looks like Babo has actually caught up. Aegyo does have a little bit of a gas advantage. We see about 150 more for Aegyo, but it's not looking as bad as it was when the hatchery got canceled.
And I have a feeling that Babo should try to do something with these links, because why would you do such a big amount of links if you don't want to do anything with them? And he should like be able to clear these 7 links and still have something.
Yeah, and he actually found a gap, and now he's out on the map, and Aegyo's gonna have to respond with some lings of his own. Okay, no, he won't. The mutas are already halfway out. But it's not like he can send him across the map now. He's got to defend. Babo, on the other hand, actually has a sunken there, so he doesn't even have to worry about a counterattack.
Yeah, and as you said, this 150 gas advantage for Aegyo might kick in, because he will have at least 1 muta advantage in this battle, and when you have 5 muta against 6, this 1 muta matters a lot.
Yeah, and now lings are into the main. 1 drone down. See how many more you can get. 2,
3 drones,
3
yeah.
drones going down. That's actually
4 drones,
4
yeah.
going down. Wow, a lot of damage being done to Aegyo, and now Babo has equal hatchery. He's got more drones. He's got equal amount of mutas. That might have been what he needed.
Yeah, definitely. That was a very good run by, and he could allow himself to do it where Aegyo couldn't, because if Aegyo would lose every link, he would have to sit with the Mutalisks in main base in case of the link run by. But now Babo is having a sunken, so he can still move around with his mutas, and he should be safe at home.
And I want to point out that when Aegyo pulled his drones, we're not mining gas. Now look at the gas. It's actually almost identical, so the muta count will actually be even for these players. Wow, Babo getting back into this game very nicely, but Aegyo did spot up Overlord at the top. He will catch it. Oh, Babo, sick muta control onto the Scourge.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. When I play him, he's got really good muta micro, and that's not easy to do. People think that, oh, it's so simple. No, go try it.
Yeah, exactly. Go try it and you will find out. But 6 mutas against 5 mutas, 4 Scourges and 2 Scourges, so all will depend on the micro. And there will be also this defender advantage. Oh, 2 Scourges for 1. Oh, this Overloads means a lot.
Yeah, 100 minerals is so important in the Zerg vs Zerg matchup, and we even got Aegyo supply block now. I'm liking Babo's position. He's got more mutas. I think he's got more mutas. And he's got better econ. He really just has to make sure he controls his mutas when he fights these Scourge, because Aegyo actually has quite a bit of Scourge.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh, now
Actually
5 versus 6. It was pretty good still.
But more Scourge coming in. Oh, actually, a lot of Scourge hitting. But,
yeah,
look at that micro, man.
Crazy micro of Babo. He killed all the Scourges and now it's GG.
There's nothing left for Aegyo. These mutas are gonna die He's trying to get as much damage done as possible, but there's so many mutas left over. Look, 6 mutas left over. Aegyo has none.
Yeah, and this is only one base. If he would have 2 gases, he might try to recover. But right now, he will try to do something with the links, but it's probably GG.
Yeah, I agree. There's just nothing here for Aegyo. He's trying to spam Scourge, but look at the control from Babo. He's doing a really good job versus these Scourge. Kind of, the mutas are dwindling out now, but
yeah,
wow,
very nice.
Really impressive.
And killing every drone matters right now, because Aegyo don't want to spend larvas on drones. Whoa, another Scourges are being killed. And this game should give a lot of confidence for Babo before third game.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm Babo, I don't know if I go for 12 hatch again. Maybe just do an in-base hatch, because clearly you're able to keep up with Aegyo even when he 9 pulls.
Yeah, he won the game because I think Aegyo made a mistake when he lost the links for nothing, but yeah, he held on, and even if Aegyo wouldn't lose the links, it would still be anyone's game because there was this gas advantage you said. But beside that, the timing of the Spire was very close.
Yeah, I think it was only 30 or 40 health, which is really nothing. I was actually surprised because I was not expecting that. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that little of a difference. But I'm ready.
Okay, I think everyone is here, so we can go game number 3. Babo and Aegyo. I think almost every game between Dandy and Dragon had 1-1 score, and we had to have match point.
Is that? Yeah, I think so. What was it? The only one that hasn't been 2-1 is tie 2 so far. So all these series have all been very, very close.
Oh, I think the only one which was 2-0 was Dandy. Because tie 2, I think it was 2-1.
Oh, yeah, it was 2-1. Sorry, it was. Yeah, just Dandy versus Dragon was 2-0. So, yeah, very close series.
So Babo is a Zerg player on 1 o'clock, and Aegyo is a Zerg player on 7 o'clock. Cross position.
Actually, yeah.
12 hatch.
I was going to say that we actually have cross spawn, and so in cross spawn, is 12 hatch able to hold a 9 pull, or still do you expect a cancel if you see a 9 pull coming?
You cannot cancel, but you need to pull 8 drones and try to buy 6 to 7 seconds of time to not let links kill your hatchery, but try to chase the drones, and then your links should come out. But it's still very, very dangerous, and I personally prefer 12 pull, and you don't have that kind of problem.
Yeah, 12 pull is kind of that middle build where you're not going to die to 9 pull, but you're not going to have the econ like a 12 hatch. So it's kind of this middle, not one extreme or the other. And I wanted to point out, Aegyo, I think we're actually going to have a 12 hatch. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to have a 12 pull. So just like he said, there's a 12 pull.
Oh, 12 pull from both players. So, Babo is afraid of 9 pull again, and I understand him. 2 times he's being 9 pulled.
Yeah, I actually, because sometimes when I play in best of 3 series, I try to get into the mindset of the other player. And I feel like if I'm in Aegyo's position, I think Babo would do a safe build like 12 pull we're seeing here. And Aegyo could take advantage of that by going for 12 hatch. But we're not seeing it. People are just playing, pretty standard 12 pull. But yeah, I would have preferred Aegyo to go 12 hatch this game just because of how the first 2 games went.
Oh, but Babo hatchery is in the main base, where Aegyo is making his own in the natural. So it's already the difference in these styles of these players.
Yeah, so who has the advantage here? Whenever I see 2 hatch like this, when I'm playing Zerg, I feel like my opponent is just going to be all-inning on Lings, because if they don't get my hatchery, then I'm going to have the econ advantage at some point, even if it's only one drone mining gas, I will have the advantage.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and I think the advantage is on Aegyo's side because he have the hatchery. The Babo strategy is more like if he's playing on one hatch fast layer, it would be good to have your hatchery in your main base because then you are not careful to defend your expansion. But now when he's playing against expansion from Aegyo, I think this hatchery in main might become a mistake especially in a longer time when he would like to have second gas, but to have it he will have to invest another 300 minerals.
Yeah, so both players, they have, other than the hatchery in the main, just everything is exactly the same. I'm trying to pay attention to the ling count. I think Babo's ling count is slightly higher, maybe by one round of lings. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, we actually have a drone going down for Aegyo at the Nat. And like I said, Babo, he's just pumping lings, and that's every time I see an in-base hatchery, I always think that they're just gonna all in me.
Yeah, but it might work because I think Aegyo still don't know what he's playing against. And now Babo scouted everything perfectly. Of course, in the cost of one link, so it's not for nothing. In ZVZ, even one link matters, but if Aegyo will make like 2 more drones right now, it might be the end of the game.
Yeah, so we'll have to pay attention to, is it lings, is it drones? I like Babo. Look, he's showing about 12 lings, but he actually has 3 to 4 more back in his main. And that might make Aegyo think that, oh, hey, he built a couple drones, but he actually didn't. Look, Aegyo, he made another drone.
Yeah, so now he have to make Sunken, or he'll die.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just going to be way too many lings for Babo. But look at Babo's lings in the back. There's 8 more there that Aegyo can't see.
Yeah, this is very smart to like pull the 6 lings away.
Yeah, I'm counting Aegyo's ling count right now. It's at 18. We have how many for Babo? It looks like we have something like 24. So the ling advantage is highly in his favor right now. Of course, Aegyo has the reinforcement advantage.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about Babo just waiting until the Spire pops and then going in? Because then it's likely that Aegyo built mutas, and mutas take a long time to build.
Yeah, that's the perfect moment to attack. That's the moment where you want to attack, where the mutas are when your opponent is starting making mutas. And I don't really like the extractor from Aegyo.
The Spire just hit, mutas just hit, and Babo's going. Oh my gosh, he's got such a huge ling advantage. And where's the second? There's no sun.
Yeah, it would be almost impossible for Babo to defend it, of course. For Aegyo to defend it, of course, there is defender's advantage, but he should still go for it.
Yeah, but Aegyo does at least have a little bit of a concave advantage. But look how many lings are left over, and now he'll be able to run into main and just wreak havoc. There's nothing there. Only 2 mutas. It's gonna take them forever to kill these lings.
Oh, he wants to. Oh, I thought for a second that he will want to kill this, but no. So he should kill like 4 or 5 drones right now to be in a good position, and he's killing even more, I believe.
Oh my gosh, so many lings just went down right there, and now he's got the drone pull also. Lings are still alive.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to kill a link with 3 mutas.
Oh my gosh, we have 5 drones left over for Aegyo. Meanwhile, Babo, he's got maybe 9 or so, but he's still mining, still getting his muta count up. And now, Aegyo's not even mining gas, so Babo's gonna have the gas advantage.
Yeah, and this is all in from Aegyo, if I understand correctly. He's going with all the Scourges, with all the mutas, and he just wants to kill the Babo, and he might be able to do it because there are 4 Mutalisks chasing 3 Mutalisks. There are Scourges coming back, and Babo should micro like a boss.
Lings are in the drone line. He's actually killing a bunch of drones. No reaction yet. Oh my god. Oh, but only 2 mutas left over for Aegyo.
Yeah, but only 3 drones. 4 drones from Babo. So 4 drones against now 7.
Oh my gosh. So Aegyo was all in right there. Now Babo feels all in, so he's big counterattack from him. But he's got a micro extremely well against these Scourge. He only has 4 mutas here.
Yeah, this is all he have, and he should respect all the Muta he have right now. And I don't. He's making Scourges, so maybe this is how he will kill these Mutalisks.
I don't know. I'm looking at Aegyo's base. Both, at least he has 3 on gas. Babo only has 1 on gas and 3 on minerals. Babo's on a timer now. He's got the Muta count advantage right now, but if he lets Aegyo build up, oh man, Scourges went down, but actually 5 Mutas still left for Babo versus 2. This is close.
Yeah, this will all depend on the micro, how well Babo can micro his... Oh, and 2 links. This is very important to have 2 links to the same moment. Oh, to the same moment where the Mutas are attacking.
Yeah, that drone had 1 health on it, and it actually survived. But now Babo's in Aegyo's base. There's only 2 Mutas here.
Oh, excellent
The
micro.
sickest Muta micro. He's just picking off these Scourge like they're nothing. Look at this Muta micro.
He can't connect.
None of them have hit so far.
Yeah, this is excellent by Babo. Very impressive. 5 Mutas and 5 are left. He killed everything.
Yeah, and now there's nothing to deal with these Mutas. Babo, he's done it.
GG.
Wow.
Very good micro out of Babo. Very good micro. Extremely good micro.
Yeah, is that Jaedong? Was that Jaedong Muta? That was sick.
That was like, for a second I thought that Aegyo will go back to this game when he killed so many drones, but then Babo after this micro was impressive, very impressive.
Yeah, like I thought Babo had it, and then Aegyo with a big counterattack. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, Babo, that's one of the best Muta micros I've ever seen, flat out. Like, it's just incredible.
Yeah, it is.
But now the series tied 2-2. It's pretty epic. Who's gonna be the favorite going into tomorrow?
G5 versus Dyna. Do you know Dyna? Because I don't know this player personally.
I don't know Dyna at all.
And G5 is practicing, right? He's like in pretty good shape right now.
Yeah, I think he said his best matchup was Protoss versus Zerg right now, so we'll have to see what he pulls out. But Peaks of Baekdu, that's a very unusual map. Even if you're good versus Zerg, that map is so weird that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's very hard for Protoss. I mean, you can always make 2 cannons and like one on a high ground, one on a low ground with the range to everything, but you still have to invest 300 minerals and you are very vulnerable to mass links. So it's pretty hard match, pretty hard map in this matchup. Maybe 2 gateway is away, I don't know. But can we do like 2 minutes break and after that we will go to the final match?
Okay.
Okay, so 2 minutes break. Everyone, don't forget to be there tomorrow because we will have great announcement for you. And yeah, tomorrow will be very important cast, and we will be right back with the last game, G5 versus Dyna, last game of today. Tomorrow we will have Jayun versus Terror, Tata TTU versus Labuela, Sugo versus Inca, Gypsy versus Cruzago, and Nayoken versus Fly Mio. So be right back and see you in 2 minutes. Okay, I am here.
I'm here.
So we can go Game Arena number 5 today. 2-2 score. Very even match between North America and South America.
Yeah, very close, and all the games have been really close also. Could have gone, 4-0 for one side or 4-0 for the other. Very sick games.
And we also have very interesting matches tomorrow, so it will be very interesting day. No matter who will take 2-3 lead, it will be not like against Europe where I guess North America had 4-1 lead or something after
Yeah,
day
I
one.
think that's right. So it's going to be very close going into tomorrow for both sides.
Okay, are we ready? I guess we are everyone
I'm
in the
ready.
game. So game number 5, G5 Media versus Dyna.
I haven't seen games on Peaks in so long. I actually don't remember what is going to be the main. Wait, this is Protoss versus.
Oh, this is PvP. Oh, so
Okay.
okay, so this map will not matter as much as I thought it will. So excuse me for mistake.
Yeah, I did not expect a Protoss versus Protoss, but we actually have a Protoss versus Protoss. And I want to point out another epic game in Brood War history. Look up Bisu versus Pokju. I'm pretty sure that's his name. I'm not even going to spoil this game. Just watch it. Bisu versus Pokju on Peaks.
This was pretty old game probably, right?
Yeah, it's like 2005 maybe, but it's definitely on Team Liquid. You can find it.
And I will play my match tomorrow in STPL on this map, ZVT, and I'm not really happy about it. Because
Yeah, this map is so weird. I actually think Zerg is probably not so bad on here because every base has a ramp at least. But like for Protoss versus Zerg, imagine trying to cannon your natural. Look how much surface area there is. You'd have to build like 10 cannons to stop Hydras.
yeah, the links are not such a big problem, but the Hydras might be, right. And this base is very exposed, so you should like play probably a little bit different approach on this map in PvZ.
Yeah. But we do have a Protoss versus Protoss. We'll have to see whether it's going to be a 2-gate from these players. I actually saw G5 minus Mineral on the left side a little bit. Maybe he has something planned, some sort of hidden base, or I mean hidden tech. Maybe he wants Zealots to run around that side and not be scouted. But Wapul,
Manor Pylon in G5
Manor
base.
Pylon.
It's pretty good. He denies mining from 2 mineral patches.
Wow. I don't know about that one. Yeah.
That was not very manner.
But yeah, Wapul, we don't see any gas from him. Okay, there's the gas. So it looks like pretty normal builds from both players. Just going standard into the cybernetics play. I don't know what to expect here. I've seen a lot of games with Protoss versus Protoss where people actually build cannons, and to me that's so weird.
Yeah, why would you make cannons when you can make dragons and you have movable cannon?
Exactly. But I don't think we'll see that here, just because even if you build cannons, you would have to cover so much area. But G5 is cleaning up this Manor Pylon, and that's going to supply block Wapul. I don't see an extra pylon going down for him right now.
Yeah, he just adding one, so yeah, you are right. He should start building Zealot if he wanted to, because now he will be blocked for a little while.
Yeah, and this map, the way the map is actually laid out, I don't think tanks and like dragoons and those types of units can actually fit through the middle. So we might see builds like Mass Zealot, like Zealot Templar, Archon, something like that, as opposed to Mass Dragoon Reaver. But Reaver is such a staple in this matchup, they might just end up playing just straight up normally. But we'll have to see what tech these players are going to choose.
Yeah, you're right, because dragons can go through this small choke in the middle, so you have to go all around. And when when you have a lot of Dragoons, it's always easy to mess up with sending units, and you don't have all your units fighting in the main battle.
Yeah, and we do have a robotics going down for G5. Wapool actually took a probe from his main mineral line and right-clicked one of the mineral patches at G5's base, which allowed him to actually glitch through that zealot. He's getting a full scout off. That's exactly what he needs, and he'll know exactly what he wants to counter with. I'm still looking for what Wapool wants to go for. I don't see any robotics. I don't see any citadel. We do see range. That leads me to believe that it's probably going to be a Robo Observer build.
But I really like this scouting from Wapool. I think this is, as you said, this is exactly what you want to do, because you are playing, you know what you are playing against, and he can adjust his strategy to what he saw. And now G5 is playing with going for a Nexus. Whoa.
Yeah, this is pretty risky. We were talking about, you know, how big of a surface area the natural is, but lucky for him, at least this map, you know, you can't instantly just run across it. You have to actually take the long route. But I'm still worried for G5 because Wapool's just constantly building Dragoons out of his gateways. We don't even see a Reaver in the robotics. It is Observer, and this is quite risky because his Dragoon count is just going to be flat out less than Wapool's.
Yeah, there will be 3 Dragoons and 1 Zealot against probably 3 Dragoons, but I'm not sure if Dragoons will be there on time, if Wapool will decide to go right now for the kill. And G5 needs to pull out this Dragoon. Oh my god, this is very bad for him.
Yeah, I think that there's just too much here for Wapool. How's G5 going to defend it? He's got to pull probes. Yeah, he's drilling on nice drill.
Very
right
nice
there,
drill.
The Dragoons are going down. Yeah, but there's still just so many. There's a Zealot, there's a Dragoon left over, and now...
These probes are not mining.
Yeah. And Wapool, he's actually going... He's going 2-gate, he's got another robotics going. I think this is just too much damage for G5.
Yeah, it looks like there's 1 Zealot in the middle of the map and also 1 Dragoon from G5. He could use them to defend. Or even for counterattack, but these probes are dealing really good damage. But they are almost all gone. There is like 11 probes left.
Yeah, I think just a little too greedy from G5. If he had the scout like Wapool had, then I would be okay with it, because he would have saw exactly what Wapool was doing, but it was literally just a blind Nexus, and Wapool knew exactly what was coming.
Yeah, because Wapool was scouting very nicely, so this was his advantage, and maybe that's why he played so well, because he know what he should expect. So very good execution out of Wapool, and I think that G5 went for a risk. Like if you are playing Zerg versus Zerg, you are going for 12 pull. He wanted to do the same thing, I believe.
Yeah, if you can get that Nexus up, your Econ's going to be going crazy, and there's only a small Protoss player to punish it, because once it kicks in, you're going to have the reinforcement advantage. And on top of that, that map is really hard to reinforce on. So I don't necessarily hate G5's decision. Just Wapool had a great scout. So
yeah. Okay, so let's go. Game number 2 on Medusa. Medusa is a map of choice from G5, so I'm expecting macro game, but I don't know if it's good expectation.
Yeah, I don't know. Unlike in the Zerg vs Terran matchup where we were talking about the lurkers busting the buildings, the only real way to bust the buildings on here is if you have a Reaver and then you spend all your Scarabs busting it. But I don't expect a Protoss player to sit there for 30 seconds trying to bust the buildings. So I don't know what G5 has in mind here. He may have just picked it just because out of the map pool that might actually be the only map he recognizes. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe because this is pretty old map, right? So that might be true, because I would also pick Fighting Spirit or that kind of map, because I don't know the Tomorrow's map a lot. You can also pick the map, the different Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, Crown and Scepter.
Yeah.
Definitely could have picked it, but I don't think I don't think a lot of players actually went through all of the maps. I think they kind of were just like, oh, I recognize this, so I'll just pick this if I lose.
Yeah, definitely. Especially that you have to play in 2 minutes, so you don't have time to prepare on this map.
Yeah.
So pretty normal opening from both players, and I'm really impressed how well Wapo is playing, because I don't know him and he was able to do everything almost perfectly. Like the scouting, the dragon pressure, even the micro of the dragoon. He was targeting props with the zealot when there was glitching on top of the dragoon. So pylon, manner pylon. So he is very good Protoss player, it looks like.
Yeah, I've played Wapool quite a bit on ladder, and I think, well, I don't know what our record is, but I have good experiences versus him. They're very nice games. Win a lot, lose a lot. He's very strong. I think these players are actually quite even, to be honest. If it goes macro, I don't think anyone specifically is favored. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this for sure.
And we might have macro again. Oh, very fast cybernetic core from Wapo, skipping Zealot and going def. The same thing from G5. So they both are doing the same thing. The only thing for Wapo is that he scouted first.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have another Gate Robo build, most likely. But again, you can glitch units through the building. DTs are possible to glitch through. You know, I don't think these players have probably practiced doing it, so I don't expect it, but it is a possibility. Again, the Reaver attacking the buildings is a possibility. Not sure really what to expect here.
Yeah, me too. Especially that it's PvP, so neither of us is Protoss, so we can just watch and admire the Protoss power.
And Wapo almost caught that probe with that Zealot. Pretty nice micro. But he is going to see exactly what Wapo is doing. We don't see range here. That might be a tell for G5 that maybe this guy's rushing DT, or it may just be a fake where Wapo wants to make G5 think it's DT, but then it actually is, 2-gate, 3-gate. And as I say that, once the probe leaves, range gets started.
Yeah, and I think G5 already have 2 probes advantage, because I think Wapo was skipping them to make Zealot, and G5 is having only 1 dragoon, so the probe advantage is already for him very quickly.
Yeah, I was actually watching that in the beginning. Wapo actually went for a 9-gate. Now that's quite unusual to me, because he went 9-gate but then didn't even attack with the Zealot. So pretty confusing to me. G5 went standard, just 10-gate. But yeah, we do have 2-gate follow-up for Wapo and a 2-gate follow-up for G5. But remember, G5 did not see the cybernetics core spinning when his probe left. He may think that it is DT or some other shenanigans going on from Wapo.
Yeah, you are right, and he's going exactly into the robotics facility to try to counter some kind of Dark Templars or something sneaky.
Yep, everything just standard so far. G5, like you said, he's really on top of his macro. His probe count is already much higher than Wapo. Really, we're only at the 4-minute mark.
Yeah, and this is PvP, this is mirror matchup, so every small detail matters.
Yeah, and in this game, I actually would prefer a faster Nexus. Well, would I? I was gonna say I prefer it because I think as G5, I think it's gonna be DTs. And if you can, get your Gate Robo up with a pretty fast Nexus, well, you're gonna be in a phenomenal position.
Yeah, the Nexus would be the thing which would give you the advantage in this position, right? So now, but now he will scout that there are 4 dragoons and 1 zealot. So I think he should know that this is, he's adding 1 more gateway.
Yeah, instantly puts down the 3rd gate. And look, Wapool's producing nonstop out of his gateways, but he's basically broke. Meanwhile, G5, with just these few extra probes, is going to be able to produce out of 3 gates. So we can already see the effect that this probe count is having on this game. And look at this pylon placement. This will soak up so many shots from the Dragoons. Absolutely brilliant play from G5.
Yeah, definitely. I like it a lot. And now he's at me. Oh, he shouldn't commit over here. And this is very nice macro out of G5.
Yeah, he picked off a Dragoon instantly, and now look, we have 4 Dragoons left over versus 1 Zealot. Well, that was not what Wapol wanted, and now if I'm G5, I probably just run this guy over. Yeah, Wapol scrambling to put down more gates. He's put down a 3rd, looks like he's gonna put down a 4th. But to be honest, G5 doesn't even have to attack here. He can just expand if he wants.
Yeah, he have quicker tech than Wapol. He have more gateways, more probes, so all he have to do is just wait and it will be great for him.
Yeah, Wapol putting down the support bay. He's gonna be going for the Reaver. I guess he feels committed that he has to make something happen. I think that's probably the correct play because I think he lost too many Dragoons there to actually win. Like, I think if he tried to expand, I think G5 would just eventually run him over. Whereas if he can get this Reaver out, maybe potentially he can bust G5, because I feel like if I'm Wapol, 100% of the time G5 is going to go for a Nexus here after that failed attack.
Yeah, so that's why he's going for free gateway and Weaver, but sometimes Weaver shot might be tricky, but you can never judge who will win when we have Weavers and Storms in play, but looks like judging on the Dragoon count, it should be advantage for G5. And he can go for it. This is 7 Dragoons against 8.
Oh, no.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh, he has the Observer there, so he saw that he could set up a concave there and just instantly picks off a Dragoon. Now he's got his Nexus going. Wapol doesn't even have an Observer out, so he doesn't even know it's in his base. Yeah, everything going perfect for G5, and he saw the support bay, and he matches the support bay. So, great follow-up from G5. I think he's going for the late game, just like Machine did versus Tech. He's decided, okay, I don't need to, try and end it right here. I'll just play for the long game and let my macro overwhelm him in the next few minutes.
Yeah, that's very good approach, and he was even checking with the Observer if there is no mineral only, and now when he confirmed that there is no other expansion from Wapol, he should feel very, very good, because his economy is very good and he's even adding 4th gateway, so it will be very good for him.
Yeah, Nexus has completed. Nexus just started for Wapol, so supplies are not terrible right now, but it's going to start skyrocketing really fast for G5 in the next few minutes. Looking to see if he's just going to go for mass Reavers or if he's going to try Citadel and Storm. I don't think it really matters, but wow, Wapol's actually set up really well right here. Nice concave that he's got going.
Yeah, I don't see G5 is able to kill him right now. I think it would have to be like perfect sniping on the Reaver, and then I think like 2 or 3 rounds more of Dragoons from the gateways until G5 can attack.
Yeah, and I like G5's pylon placements. We have pylon behind the mineral line. We have it at the bottom side also. He can see any drops coming in. He's also still got that Observer here. Wapol has no idea. G5 sees everything. But look at supplies now, 80 to 58. It was just 60 to 50 a minute ago. G5 going out of control.
This second XP is kicking in. It's just too much income for our American Protoss.
Yeah, and it's like almost fully saturated too, so it's a full mining base for him. Getting his Reavers out, shuttles coming in too. Wapol's gonna need to have a very good fight. If he can possibly snipe G5's shuttle with the Reavers in it, that could be what gets him back into the game, but right now he's getting out macroed.
But look at that, he's really having only 10 probes in the mineral base after sending few probes to saturate the natural, so his probe number was very low, and now he can't even saturate his natural expansion very well.
Yeah, he's just skipped too many probes this game. Everything has gone... we saw it in the beginning. He was up 2 probes at 23 supply. That's just crazy. Now we're seeing the real full effect of missing those probes. Already down 20 supply when nothing has really happened in this game. And G5's looking to attack right now. He's got 1 Reaver, but Wapol's got 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 Reavers in pretty good position. So with just Dragoons, it will be pretty hard to bust it, but... I think G5 should not be like very rushed to attack, because his position is pretty good, and when Wapol will try to move out, he will... Oh my god, that was extremely good.
Yeah, but look, G5's pulled so many units out of position, he could just go attack the front right now. And he gets... Oh my god.
This was a sick shot, and he killed half of his economy almost.
Yeah, that was so many probe kills right there. Okay, Wapo's got to do something. Yeah, he's loading up a shuttle. But he doesn't know that G5's army is literally sitting right outside of his base.
Oh, there is a speed shuttle for Wapol, so maybe this is the shot he wants to go for. What will be the reaction of G5?
Instant pull right
Yeah,
here.
instant
okay,
pull.
3 going down. Decent shot right there. Actually, G5's turning around. I don't...
Oh, he wants to intercept this. Oh, this is very smart. He might intercept it.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Well, I thought Wapol was actually in a decent spot after forcing G5 to turn around. I felt like G5 could have just gone there, but now that the shuttle's gone... Oh, that's ugly. Now when a fight happens, actually Wapol will not be able to micro this Reaver at all. He will have to solely just hope that it never dies. And I think G5 is looking to attack now. He knows he got at least one Reaver there. He's got 2 of his own. He's still got his shuttle. And he's had econ advantage for so long. Look at Wapol. He somehow mismanaged his gas and minerals. He's floating 1,000 gas.
Yeah, 1,000 nuts. So if he would have Templar Archive stacks, it would be pretty good for him. But right now, this gas is useless. And he's even adding 2 more gateways. It's very ambitious, I would say.
Yeah, he can't support this. How many probes do we have? We have 15 or so. We have maybe 10 at the natural, but actually 2 of them aren't even mining, but going out for another drop. I feel like if G5 sees this drop, he's just going to go kill him. Like, Wapol has not done enough to warrant G5 turning around. But
I thought he will fly on top of the Dragoons.
yeah.
And G5 is just containing him. And he will make 12 o'clock expansion, so maybe this is like this patient approach to this game. He just don't want to
I actually
risk.
like this base, because if he spams cannons here, well, now Protoss can't really fly into the main anymore. It will just get shot down by these cannons. So I like this base. On top of it, it's on Wapol's side of the map. So if it even goes to late game, Wapol won't have it.
Yeah, and I would like to see Wapol pulling the probes out of the gas just to mine more minerals. Because now it's 1,600. Oh, he will try to snipe the Weavers.
Yeah, he's going for it, but there's just so much from G5, so many Dragoons. Wapol, it's 125 to 75. Wapol's actually pushing him back, but that's only not
because of
like
2
maybe
Weavers,
70%
probably.
of his... Yeah. Yeah, Wapol, he's got a decent army, but G5's is just massive, and we have Templars even in this army.
Yeah. And the Storm is probably done because I don't see him researching Storm.
Yeah, well, G5 going in now. He's got so many units here.
Oh, juicy
Shuttle
Storm.
down. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just everything dying from Wapol, just nothing left from him. I don't even think that's G. Look at, there's a Dragoon army at the temples of Wapol's base. This isn't even G5's full army.
He took half of his army and he's still winning with it.
Yeah, 110 to 58. No way Wapol can hold this. Just a mismanagement of his econ. Yeah, GG from Wapol. Looks like we're going Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, it looks like Fighting Spirit will be our last map for today. Because this will be the last match no matter what. 1-1 G5 versus Wapol.
Yeah, so scores are tied 2-2 for NA versus SA, and now it's even in game 3 of the last match. It can't get any closer than this, basically.
Oh, but the last game is on Colosseum, so maybe Wapol decided that he wants to switch. He wants to change his decision.
Well, I think it's, well, it could be it, but also Fighting Spirit isn't even in the map pool.
Oh.
So the players are actually kind of forced to pick from the other ones.
Yeah, but he had like kind of Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, he could pick Crown and Scepter for sure, but like I said, I think these players probably didn't even check a lot of the maps are just like, what's this? I'm not gonna pick that. Let's play, you know,
Oh yeah,
Polaris or something that I
yeah,
actually
that's true.
know.
The name, they are afraid of the name of the map because they don't know it. I'm doing the same thing when I'm playing tournament. What is that? Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
So let's go. Decider match. Who will win day one? NA versus SA. G5 versus Wapol.
Map is going to be Coliseum. I feel like I was gonna say I feel like Dragoon Reaver would be very deadly on here because if you're gonna defend, you're gonna be well. No, actually, I take that back. I feel like the defender is gonna have an advantage. So I actually think maybe G5 style on peaks where he got that fast nexus might be optimal here. You're gonna have the ledge where you can put Dragoons on, fire downhill.
I think.
Yeah, I think that might be.
And also, I think that free gateway build might be very, very good over here because, like, using the high, if you will make contain on top of your opponent, it will be very hard to move out because you have this high ground when you are leaving the base, and Dragoons versus Dragoons high ground is helping a lot. So, let's see what will be up. Maybe even double gate. I mean, 2 gateways zealots.
Yeah, that's true. If you get contained, it may be near impossible to get out. I'm not sure. What I will be paying attention to here is, like I said, last game Wapol went for a 9-gate. Maybe that's just his standard. I'd be curious to see if he's going to go for a 9-gate again. No, we do have the probe queued. Do we? Okay, we do have the probe queued up. So will be a 10-gate just normal. I think maybe he just messed up in the Medusa game.
Yeah, because he didn't do anything with this first zealot, so maybe he just messed up, like you said. Yeah. Because in the first game he played perfectly well, so maybe it was just a small mistake.
Wow, actually an 11 gas for Wapol. I think 12 is pretty standard, so I don't know exactly what this means. Not a Protoss player, but maybe he wants to get a little extra gas. Maybe he will go for, you know, heavy gas build like DT. Maybe he wants to go 3-gate and then, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Maybe it's like faster robo. Or maybe it's just like he's not calculating. He saw that he have 100 millers and he knew that his next building in queue up will be assimilator, so he just built it. But I think he had to skip probe for a little bit just because of that, right?
Yeah, I thought he skipped a probe to get it, but you could be right. He just had 100 minerals, put it down. It's not like Zerg where, you know, when you put down your extractor, you lose the drone, or when you're Terran, you lose that SCV mining for a certain amount of time. So it could have been just put it down when he had it. Not sure, but so far everything else is pretty standard. The cybernetics 4G5 is actually almost done, and Wapol's just started.
Yeah, he started cybernetic core when he had 100 gas, so it's maybe this is one base carrier. So I don't know what is it. Why would you need so much gas? In the last game he had too many too.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. Cybernetics not even done. You can't even use the gas yet. But you have so much banked up. Maybe he just wants to instantly put down the robotics as soon as it's finished. I have no idea. Oh, double manor pylon from Wapol. That's actually affecting a lot of the mining from G5.
But also this is pretty big investment, but yeah, it will take some time until the one Dragoon will kill these both pylons, so I'm wondering what the plan of Wapol is.
Yeah, but G5 did take out the probe, and he hasn't shown any tech yet, so this game Wapol will be in the dark, whereas G5's probe is still alive. There's no Dragoon out. On top of it, he will end up killing these pylons eventually, and then, like you said, it's quite an investment for Wapol. I'm pretty sure it was cost efficient for him, but he's gonna have to rebuild it. It looks like he's probably gonna get supply block, because I actually don't see any pros building any more pylons so far, but we do see a second gate going up for Wapol.
Yeah, he should add 2 more pylons probably right now.
Yeah, there goes a pylon, so maybe he won't get supply block, but G5, he's following up with a 3-gate. I don't know about this attack from Wapol because sure, G5 is not in position right now, but this is cross position. Like, you're not going to be out macroing the defending player.
Oh yeah, and G5 is sending another probe for scouting, and again Wapol will not be able to do anything with his Dragoon, and I felt maybe he wanted to do the same thing as he do in the Peaks of Bigdu when he had like 3 Dragoons and 1 Zealot and was able to surprise G5. Because now
it could have been, but the Zealot was just too slow. I don't know what Wapol's plan is. I want to point out again, we have so much gas banked up for Wapol, and all we have so far are gateways. Okay, there's the robotics, finally.
Ooh, nice catch on the Dragoon from G5. 1 Dragoon matters a lot. This is mirror matchup.
And remember, he had the cybernetics advantage, so he has range, and they don't. Oh, Wapol's range just kicked in. Now G5's got to be careful.
Yeah, so we had same damage. 47 to 47. So this is very even trade.
But this is actually quite dangerous from Wapol. He's moving out so far. He's potentially just going to run into death right here. 6 versus 3. Yeah, I think he tried. Oh my gosh.
Dance of death, yeah.
Time.
Oh, but now 1 Dragoon will go down. Oh, again.
Won't go down, but took a lot of damage. But yeah, it's 6 Dragoons versus 4 and a Zealot. G5. Okay, there it goes. I think Wapol just went out a little bit too far. Now he's even sacrificing his Zealot so he doesn't lose these Dragoons.
And the robotics facility is done. Oh, he's adding the Nexus right now, but will he be able to survive long enough to saturate this Nexus?
Yeah, so both players are doing basically what we talked about. You're talking about G5 sitting on the ledge, and I was talking about one of the players taking a Nexus. So that exact scenario is playing out here. G5 has the unit advantage, but Wapol's got the arc for when G5 comes into the base. I don't know how G5 will be able to actually attack into this. Well, actually, Wapol's out of position a little bit.
Yeah, this is 9 Dragoons against 7, so this is pretty big advantage. And this one Dragoon is coming back from the high ground, so this might be GG.
Yeah, it looks like the concave was just not set up well enough for Wapol. So many Dragoons left over for G5, but actually a bit of damage. 1 Dragoon left, only 6 for G5. Yeah. G5 busting through.
Very nicely done by G5. Very good timing attack. Really nice probe dance, but it was not enough.
Yeah, a lot of the Dragoons were actually pretty low there, but Wapol, I guess, not focus firing on a couple of them, and a few of them survived with about 20 or 40 health left. And now G5 into the probe line. This is going to be the end of Wapol. Didn't even cancel the Nexus. He's not mining, so he can't build anything.
Yeah, and G5 is sending 3 Dragoons at the time, so it will be constant pressure from him. Yeah, GG.
Yeah. A little bit of a misstep from Wapol. I think he was in an okay spot with his concave, but G5 just ran in at the right moment, and it was just too much damage.
Yeah, that was a good timing, and I don't know how G5 did it, but he gained like this 1 gateway advantage and this 3 Dragoons advantage. It's probably because of this Nexus, but it was still Defender's advantage, so I thought that the advantage of G5 will not be so big, but he was able to like came and kill his opponent. This was that easy from his perspective.
Yeah, and Wapol floated so much gas. You could tell that was pretty much the game decider. He just did not have the Dragoon count that G5 had. But everything else, I liked this strategy from Wapol taking the Nexus. I didn't necessarily disagree with G5's build either.
Yeah.
I think both played fine, just kind of a mismanagement on the gas from Wapol.
Yeah, definitely. He started to mine gas a little bit too early. And I don't understand why would you do that, because even in PvT, if you want to do something sneaky, you don't start cybernetic core when you have 100 gas, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so this will be it for today. It is 3-2 for North America for today. Tomorrow we will have Jaeyun versus Terror, TT1 versus Labuela, Sugo versus Inca, Gypsy versus Cruzago, and Nayoken, who is casting today with me against Fly Mayo. So excellent games for tomorrow are planned for tomorrow.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We're up 3-2. Hopefully we get another 3-2 so we can have that 6-4 victory.
Yeah, as you
Or
predicted.
even better.
Or even better, yeah. But you are starting the tomorrow day with 1 game advantage. This is something. So just 3 games to have a victory for North America.
Yep. So looking forward to that. And these games today were really, really good. And like you said before, all the series were almost 2-1s. It doesn't get any closer. And the Dandy games, man, how did he win on and Bobo's micro in those Zerg vs. Zergs were so impressive.
Yeah, that was something, this Babo micro. And also Dandy win on Polaris Rhapsody was something. This was probably the best game of today. Dandy versus Dragon on Polaris Rhapsody.
Yeah, for sure. I love that game.
Yeah, this EMPs of Dandy was incredible. And I thought twice that he lost this game, and he was able to do it. This is a monster. And he's BSL champion, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Nayoken, for casting and for setting up the North America lineup. I hope we will hear each other tomorrow if you are available.
Yeah, I'm available. Just let me know. I didn't see your call earlier, so Discord messing up. Hopefully it's resolved by then. But yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow we will start 1 hour earlier. So today we start with it was 20 p.m. and tomorrow we will start 8 p.m. and today we will start tomorrow we will start with 7 p.m. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
And if you didn't hear, tomorrow we will have excellent announcement for you, boys and girls. So if you miss that announcement, that tomorrow will be announcement, I'm saying it again, tomorrow will be announcement. So thank you so much for watching. Of course, thank you very much for Han for making this incredible graphics. Thank you very much for Hatchet for making such incredible job for BSL. And thanks for everyone who is helping, thank you for commenting. I wasn't able to interact with chat today, but I saw that you was writing a lot today, boys. So thank you for interacting, thank you for watching, and yeah. See you tomorrow. Hello. I will host someone now.
Hey.
Hello.